Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome into Majora's Mask Randomizer Zora Easter Tournament. Round 2, we have JustSam versus YUSoEpic, or YUSoEpic, Game 2. I am your co-commentator slash restreamer, Cemetery21, joined in the booth by Spec. Tracking for us today will be Alley Oops and Pojo Lone Wolf. So say hello, everyone.
You know what? At one point, there's a big concern when it comes to why you so epic's nickname, because the correct phrase would be why you so epic, because it's the actual nickname. But at one point you get tired of it and you just start calling him Yuso, right?
Yeah, I'm just because we abbreviate Yuso and then I get it confused.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to send the runners off. This is game 2. For people that are not aware, we did not restream game 1. That was yesterday. Just Sam took the victory there. This is game 2. So if we won a game 3, Yuso would, or Yuso, I can say again, YUSoEpic would need to take the win. I am the restreamer. Cemetery, the one that's known to curse seed. Yes.
Yeah, and I gotta say, both these players, kind of sort of from the French community. I think yeah, Yuso is Canadian. I'm sure. I don't remember, but they are well versed in both Majora and OOT, and it's always nice to see these kind of players because like the top, so to speak, echelon of Majora. They're usually some very dedicated Majora specific players, and it's always nice to see people who do both games doing very well in tournaments.
Okay, and the runners are off. I did not actually get to see what the clock tower or was on the clock tower, but just Sam will show it to it. Oh, it's the Romani mask. What was that on Cafe? That was Fierce DD on Cafe.
Yeah, the first check is FD, and then we have a captain's hat.
Captain's Hat and FD on Cafe. Okay.
It's definitely enough motivation to do cafe quest when they get it, and FD will come in handy, definitely.
Norclock Town Tree just has a piece of heart.
I
It
wonder if
didn't
there,
live up to the assignment that Cafe did.
I wonder if there has like a micro decision because of this FD because they know where that is. Maybe if it can impact the decision of doing inverted stone tower temple early in case they only have one of the elemental arrows. That would be interesting.
That would be interesting. It also brings up the question of if you find letter to Cafe early, do you do Cafe this cycle and skip Bomb Grandma, or do you do Bomb Grandma and just grab letter to Cafe second cycle, depending on where it is?
Yeah, that's always kind of rough because if you do cafe quest, then I mean, if you're doing room key, I guess it's okay, but it always it becomes a very slight annoyance, you know.
I mean, the one advantage is you could just make this a very quick cycle and then just reset up for your check. So you just rush that as soon if you find it early. Now, if you find it just as before Bomb Grandma, then it's a little more.
Yeah, in the past, I definitely liked having the paper for observatory taken out of the way, and then later you can just redo the quest. Obviously, it depends on where letter is. If it's on like swordsman, then it's kind of annoying. But I don't know. I think rushing that quest a little bit earlier may come in handy, especially with captains, which is not the best of the early items, but it can definitely be good enough if they get like a bomb bag.
We got a good old bomb chew on here on the. Alright, we got the bomb chew on the observatory, so mainly just setting up the scrub and gonna get our hint right outside.
So yeah, in contrast with a few of the other races that happened recently, both these runners are very observatory opener, Termina field, lap methodical as far as I know. So get ready to see a bunch of that in the first, I don't know,
I kind
20
of
to
like that
30
because I
minutes.
like having the knowledge, and that helps can redirect where I'm going. Ocean Spider House Day 1 is dead. Unless you want a blue rupee out of it, but I don't think you want that, right? So, as I always love to ask Spec, I like to add spiciness to my seeds, and I'm known to add spiciness to my seeds. What spiciness do you think we have in this one?
Oh, the predictions again. You know what? I kind of lack of a little bit of creativity, so I always go back to Great Bay Temple, having bow or magic or something. Go with that. I'll still keep going with that. Not gonna change it.
We have had magic, first logical magic being in Great Bay Temple. Goron Race is a good thing we haven't seen before. What are some other fun ones?
You know what? I played, I quote unquote played simulation yesterday, which is I only generate the HTML, you know, and then I kind of do a run through of it. It's really nice to for practice to get you thinking. It had two bows inside Woodfall Temple and Goron Race required for Zora.
Oof.
And yeah, it had to get one of those two bows. So there you go. Maybe that's the guess of today.
I actually did see the other day that my first logical bow was in Great Bay Temple. Didn't mean I got that first logical bow, but yeah. Because we don't always worry about that. That's land title deed on Madame Roma.
All right, we can see to save scum or to not save scum. Maybe Madame Aroma is annoying enough that the runners want to do it when they reach swamp, but it can be rerouted later.
It's not that. That's one of the easier locations to regrab that item, though.
I think it's deceptively not too good because, for example, you reset the cycle and you probably have to make it night, which is not always in the best interest. And you have to go all the way up to East Clock Town instead of.
There's Leonard Cafe.
Alright, so
We
to
get
do the
we
quest,
see the answer to our question if the runners go for it or not.
guess we're gonna see the answers now. I see Yuso is always straw roofer, maybe.
Maybe he's looking for some money.
Yeah, I've been debating that recently because I think I don't know. I think maybe Dodo always did straw roof, and the
Okay.
thing is,
Real quick, sorry. YUSoEpic is turning in the cafe letter, and JustSam is too. So we are not going to be saving Bomb Grandma this cycle.
all right, a little bit of a difference for sure. I don't know what they're gonna do for the old lady and stuff next cycle. So yeah, if there's some micro routing on the fly, we're gonna see that soon enough.
I like this. This is a nice change of pace than just your normal cycle one save Bomb Grandma.
Yeah,
That's flavor.
and I definitely don't want to see what they're gonna do because for me it's not so obvious what to do from here. Although you can probably elaborate better. For example, they got the ferry, and then you ask the question like, for example, you reach night three,
Oh,
and
that's
it's
what I can
like,
ask.
do you keep going? Do you do the ferry checks? Do you do a few more checks? Do you wait until? Oh, the setting doesn't have Skull Kids, so they might just reset cycle as soon as they get captains.
What?
But
Okay, what I would do is I would at least on day 3, after getting Captain's Hat, go to the Southern Swamp and turn in that title deed. Just so I can get that done, and in case my next cycle, when I'm routing in more time things, uh, that way I could get the land title again for toilet paper when I'm doing more time sensitive checks.
oh yeah, I just remember something.
Actually,
You know why
wait,
why
we
this
don't
is an
need that
issue?
because letter to cafe can be toilet paper. Come on. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, and it's one of the easiest locations. This city is quite generous for sure. But one of the main issues is that they both do observatory openers, so they would have to set it again for the scrub, or they have to jump the gun on lapping around Termina in this very cycle.
That
And
Captain's
then
Hat
if you
is
lap,
actually fitting on cafe.
yeah, quite nicely. On Hugo, I think I know Hugo. It kind of feels like the cap worn backwards,
Yeah,
but
he's the
Cafe,
hipster
it's.
guy.
But
I,
yeah,
I
so
still say the scariest thing is Cafe wearing his own face. Sorry, you were saying you're curious about the routing and everything.
yeah, because they set observatory, and ideally you don't want to set it again, so they might just jump the gun on doing the terminal few checks. So for next cycle to get to the old lady, they would either have to have something else by sheer quantity of items, or get a little bit creative.
What if
So
what if you on day 3 you get your cafe stuff and then you just go and check your scrub and reset from the scrub's location?
but it's like then you're gonna do Pillar Grotto, and then you're
You're
gonna
right there, yeah.
maybe you're gonna. So if in this very seed you talked about land title deed. you want to go to the swamp, and then they're gonna go through the South Termina checks.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting. We are about to see YUSoEpic is now on day 3. He's gonna get that captain's hat and whatever junk item we have, and then we'll see what they are gonna do for the routing.
Although, an observatory opener, when you do the terminus field lap, you definitely want to go all the way to the southern checks, and they're not gonna have that. But next cycle, they can just. It's like next cycle you play. It's like you were playing a completely new seed.
Yeah,
You
you
do
just
fairy.
redo a cycle. You're
Yeah,
redoing and start.
and then you do the fairy guru guru opener. At least that's what I call it when you get the fairy and immediately go night one because they already got the room key check, and that makes time of day fly by much faster.
Plus, you gain some money when you're sitting there in cafe, so it does set up bank 1 a little easier. And you grab the fairy, so you're gonna turn the fairies in as
Yeah, and
well.
that's the thing. But you see, both of them are extending here because when it comes to money, when you're getting the first check from Cafe, you do have 60 rupees there, and it's like, well, do I deposit this? And now, yeah, you see, you so going for the fairy. Wait, maybe not. Okay, he
Oh,
peeked the
he went
chest
to
and then,
peek. And was that? I didn't see what that chest was. I thought it was Big Brown.
and now it's just a small brown. And yeah, why so epic now doing he got the fairy, might as well do the fairy check, and then at least he has Keaton Grass here
Okay.
to go
Fox said
along.
it was a big one, but either way, we're good. We can't get it
Oh,
right now.
I completely misread it
Oh,
then.
$100 from the ferry, and now you're gonna go deposit that because you're closer to bank 1.
Yeah, and this is where it gets deceptively weird because, it's nice to have all the money and then you can deposit, but that's way too much pacing around Clocktown, which, in an ideal scenario in terms of ordering your stuff, you kind of don't want to do that, but then you get into this weird night 3 extended scenario that they're playing right now. I mean, you can see that on screen. That, I don't know.
Sam is doing a slight variation. He is doing Keaton Quiz here.
I think YUSoEpic just forgot because he was right there and then he went to East Clocktown. They don't have a foolish for Keaton, right?
We don't have we have 1 hint so far.
Yeah, classic observatory opener.
And there's
So
the
we're gonna
pillar
get
check
a
by YUSo.
gonna get the grotto here, or gonna go for the Termina
We're gonna get
East
the 1
hint
hint
too.
over here, yeah. Because we're 11 minutes in and we have 1 hint. And that is West Clocktown Wath. That is actually not horrible information after we are starting our bank. So
Yeah, but see that's the Cafe Quest did little bit of trolling here for sure because none of them did swordsman yet, none of them did postman. Or the check after saving old lady is gonna be a thing. If it's a bottleneck, they might have like very little to do, if not nothing, on night one.
right now they will at least could actually do Postman's minigame and Swordsman School, and even like do your other Termina like Dodonkos. I did not see what that was. Bank 3 is not required magic.
Blast mask on range sisters.
And that is Great Bay Temple Wath, by the way.
That's our bow for sure. Believe it. So yeah, I guess both of them ended up doing the thing that I said, just taking care of the scrub so they don't have to set it again, and they're gonna end up in South Termina, probably in Swamp itself,
Oh, they
delivering
have
the
to set
paper.
it again! Oh my god! That's hookshot on the Terminus Field Scrub.
Oh, that you know what? That's a very bad seed for giving you Cafe Quest this early. This
Oh,
is so troll, and not even not. I mean, Cafe Quest early for people who open Observatory. That's kind of when it comes to item
man.
placement, the fighting seeds. That's a nightmare if one of them was not doing this opener.
Now, the question is, where are our wallets?
Yeah, very good question indeed.
Because, they're now, right now, you're going to start hunting for a wallet, aren't you? Because you want to try and get that and not have to reset the Terminus Field Scrub. But you're extending this cycle on a day or 3. And you have not saved Bomb Granny.
Yeah,
This
they're
is a
just gonna
very
have to.
trolly seed to start with.
They're gonna have to decide what to do. Think on the fly for sure.
You know what would make this even more trolly? If Captain's Hat was not required.
I've been thinking that from the beginning of the seed, but yeah, that's the saying the quiet part out loud.
Was I not supposed to say that part? My bad.
No, yeah, we always think that on the song items on Cafe for sure.
I can't see what's in that tree.
Me neither. I'm on only one monitor. There,
Oh, it's
the,
just
the
too dark.
screen
Dampe Digging is dead, by the way.
getting out a lot of the always hints. Not many foolishes and stuff.
Sam is going for the tree, so
Both of them, unless they really want to duel the wolves.
that's a bow. Oh no, please. Oh, it's late enough that we can't do any of our town minigames, but
Yeah, another unfortunate item placement when
wait,
it
that
comes
was
to
rupee.
that
Not
cafe
oh, that
quest.
was a bow. Can the
Yeah,
person tracking just Sam please put a bow on his? Thank you. And why you so?
yeah, it is a bow. Both of them got it. So yeah, there's a chance we might see that wallet in like a sphere zero check to get that hook shot to get this bow logically because this requires a distance weapon. The cemeteries requires cemeteries pew pews,
You know
to
that is
get
a
the bow.
ranged lock bow at the moment, though, because you have to be able to logically knock down that bat on the tree.
Oh yeah, and what Fox mentions is true. You need to also enter observatory, so you need to that. Oh yeah, for hookshot to be the first projectile, you also need Deku because you need to access the scrub. Or it can just be, the random Zora somewhere, or Deku and Magic. And then Hookshot can be acquired much later.
Okay, land title deed turn it. Oh, so why you so epic is save scumming this here? That is bomb bag on that turn in. Ooh, that adds some spicy. Why you so epic is going to save scum the land title deed. Do you think he keeps the bomb bag?
Oh, 100% not. I think the save scum is 100% unnecessary here because they do have Letter to Cafe and East Clock Down chests, which is one of the best scenarios to get a regrabbable paper for sure. So I don't know, maybe I just autopiloted here, but
Yeah,
this,
he's not save scumming that definitely.
yeah, the save scum is definitely unnecessary in this seed.
Do you also try to route in bank one here? Nope. Just Sam is resetting cycle here.
I mean, two deposits, one after Cafe Quest and one way later after, for example, getting this 99. I think, there was 100 in the fairy fountain somewhere. I think this is enough. You don't play anymore from here. You just go. And yeah, on the curiosity shop, we do have the item that they would get after saving Old Lady. That's kind of okay peak if they want to do. Oh, YUSoEpic is extending. I th Did Sam peak that item? I thought I'd seen him go in there. I don't know.
Question for you. So you don't save Mom Granny, and you see that item in there. How much does that cost? Isn't that 100 rupees to get that one?
Yeah, then it's 100. So it's more the information value, and it's because it's right there. But yeah, you can't get it. And
These are on
YUSoEpic,
bank one.
yeah, you're still actually doing some all sanity strats. He went for the 3 rupees on the wall, which you can get with a simple jump slash. It's very
My way is usually just hopping in the fountain. It's a few seconds. It's a second longer, but
yeah, there's that too. That place in general that has a lot of very obscure farming spots. When it comes to micro optimizations and routing, I think this was unnecessary too because, for
can
example, Sam just
sure.
reset cycle. He's there again,
I
and I
wanted to
think he
point
will
out
be there.
the clipping that just Sam sees on with his legs here on the Postman's minigame. Sorry, but yeah, the micro routing is very interesting because one did farm up bank one, the other did not, and now we're gonna be killing time until Grandma.
Yeah, this is very on the micro side because, for example, Sam just had to. I think he had to withdraw the rupees. There was none. There were none on the tower entrance. But why so epic now? He just has the check done and screw it. Because the thing is, aside from, oh yeah, now why so epic now he can also buy the potion safely from here. and this might be the only the only time where he goes through West Clock Town. But I don't think he's doing that. He's going for something else. But yeah, basically, if you had Bank 1 done and just, bought the potion, did these two mini games, and then you save Old Lady, you just never go to West Clock Town again. Only if you want to, like, exit to Great Bay or whatever, and then
Well, you
you
still have
see
to go
the
to
Old
West
Lady
Clocktown.
item.
It's a walk.
Yeah, but
You're
as
gonna
far as
be trying to get your stuff with West Clocktown. You're gonna do your mini games at least, but you're gonna do one. Yeah, your quick clear. It's just better routing, I think. Oh, and that might be our Woth right there. That was Zora on Swordsman School.
Oh, that's gonna be a very easy night one for Sam then. He can just from here choosing to do the dongles, and then yeah, you can enter Great Bay and do stuff there. There
Yeah,
was any doubt about that captain's that there you go. It kind of graveyard is foolish except for song.
okay, so yeah, that's an interesting hint to get.
And yeah, as mentioned, with that Zora, we do have our logic to get the bow and the road to Southern Swamp Tree.
Just say I'm getting trolled a little bit by the Dodongos.
Yeah, from here, the Dongos Grotto, it's a nice check to it's kind of a nice check to delay for when you have Goron and you go up north, you try to do that. I think Sam could have just gone to Great Bay Coast. Also because time in Great Bay Coast is it's so marginal. You spend a lot of it, and doing that section without inverting, you have to have a lot of time available.
This
And
seed
now,
likes to troll. Oh my god. Did you
yeah,
see what
no,
was on Dodongos?
yeah, we got Cafe on the Dongles. No midnight meeting for Sam this cycle. We'll have to wait a long time before that comes into
Twin
play.
Islands foolish.
Yeah, talk about a possible decision to go north. Not anymore. And Sam, I think, is gonna go do that graveyard song. Timing wise, I don't know. It's kind of tricky, but worst
Here,
case scenario, he
oh,
inverts, but that's it.
this is some variants. YUSoEpic is actually going to do Honey and Darling here.
Yeah, because he went for the Bomber's Hide and Seek and is fitting in the minigame because he has the bomb bag. So yeah, it's a nice little divergence for sure.
He's gonna be delaying that Dodongos, but they wouldn't have been able to do it either. It's just would be taunting him.
I gotta say, trying to do a little bit of analysis here of the options, I think entering Great Bay and what Yuso is doing, I think might be our favorite options. Although, maybe just entering Great Bay is strictly better because what Yuso is doing here, going up to midnight is gonna be tricky. Because, for example, Yuso's angle here is to stay clock down as human, which is like if I want to do anything as human, I prefer to do it inside clock down. Stay
Well,
there, do the
what
mini
if you
games.
also spent time to reset up that scrub because you know you're gonna need that scrub, and you're bound to find that wallet. Or you're hoping to God you find that wallet this cycle.
Yeah, I also thought of that, and taking the extra observatory trip as human like that is also can be a time loss for the future versus waiting until you have a Goron mask or at least Deku to fly from the outside. So yeah, that's a commitment with the human movement that you maybe you want to rat around, not taking it. But Yuso now it's really good because he also has town archery, so a ton of in-game time is
Llama,
gonna pass
if you
here.
really want to troll the runners, then that is really trolling. But actually, at the moment, that midnight meeting is not even logical because we don't have access to get inside. Logical access to get inside. We'd either need Deku or Room Key.
It's interesting that Zora isn't natively in Logic because there is a very simple jump to get there
Yeah, you just roll jump off the what's it
of the
called, fence.
fence.
Wow,
So I
fence
don't know.
was a
It's
hard
a
word for me.
yeah. So it's a matter of perspective, but the way it is, it's very very vanilla for sure.
Okay, so Waiso gets a heart piece off of Town Archery. He's gonna continue Bomber's Kids. I don't think he's gonna set Observatory today, because it takes a little more than an hour to do all to get to Observatory setup. Are you also
Yeah,
maybe
that's.
hoping that you can find Deku so you can just do the quick reverse observatory to get in?
Oh, hey, there's a Romani mask for Yusa.
A great mask that we have no use for anytime soon, if ever.
Did Yusa do Swordsman here? Because that could be perfect time of day. You know, Postman is fine too. I think he's gonna have a little bit more to spare. It's gonna be a little bit of a
He
time
might
loss,
do.
but it's fine.
He also might do Swordsman when he goes to check what's on Big Bomb back birches.
Yeah, I'm more thinking about spending this last one in-game hour or so that he has, because the Postman mini game. I think the Postman mini game does spend in-game time if I'm not wrong.
It's free
So
through.
I think he can do Swordsman. No, he can't because it's gonna be a double fade out. So a little bit awkward here.
Oh,
He
it
can buy
does
the
use in-game time. Okay.
he can buy the potion and then get the bomber, but he's gonna be in North Clocktown awkwardly at like
Well,
11:45
yeah,
plus.
he's
It's a lot
gonna
of waiting.
turn in the bomber is how he's gonna get in there. So yeah. Yeah.
And
Is the
yeah,
runner regrabbing the fairy? Yeah, because even though we can't think that is magic on Bomb Grandma.
yeah, definitely, definitely not deliberately skippable for sure. Write down that code for 20 rupees. Can you imagine?
Oh god, that is just Trolley Fox. Fox is
Also,
a wallet on Swamp Spider House.
yeah, that would be really
Oh,
nice.
here's gonna be Waiso's Keaton quiz. Or not. He had the mask equipped and then he didn't do it.
Yeah. So yeah, this is more way too much waiting for my liking, but it is a way to route in old lady for sure, and it's it's never gonna be too perfect, but this is rather solid, I would say for sure.
Oh, Waiso apparently messed up the Keaton quiz earlier. And here's the interesting part. Waiso was able to route in the Bomber's Kids just fine here in Cycle 1 and able to set that up. And now we're seeing just Sam repeat that. So it's just doing the same checks, just slightly different order.
Also, YUSoEpic actually rerouted the land title deed paper, if I'm not mistaken, and this looks like a human North play, huh?
That's kind of interesting in my opinion.
You know, some people would say this is unpopular, but maybe not honestly, because okay, I see either going to the Dongo's Grotto, and I'm like they're gonna go north, and then they don't, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh,
Apparently, I
Just
know
Sam is
nothing.
going to do toilet paper.
Now, that's very thorough, especially since wait, doesn't he have the he has the bomb bag,
He rebet, or I don't know. He's choosing to do it this one.
the chicken for content, and not a good idea, but okay, oh
And
yeah, it's Zora jumping too.
there's our easy trick to get in. Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, Graveyard Song right now, I don't see it helping much. You can,
I would route
this
that
is
in
on
more on day two, or like day two, or once I get more items. Just yes, it could be if it's New Wave Bossa Nova, that still doesn't help us because we don't have a hook shot to get in.
yeah, no Ice Arrow either, cause the
Oh, that was
oh,
Gibdo on toilet paper.
another one that it's not so skippable for for sure.
Yes, New Wave would be give us gossips, but at the same time, gossips is a time-consuming one hint that sometimes is possible. Sometimes we might get, and that is a wallet.
There it is then.
Oh, could you imagine if you saved Bon Granny the first cycle, you could have had your hookshot the first cycle.
Yeah. Or if you had another wallet, you could buy this wallet inside Curiosity Shop, huh?
Well, we now know that hookshot is in logic, and this is going to be just Sam's uh, wallet here.
Okay, yeah, so this is
Yuso,
very awkward because the redoing observatory here, it's like you can buy the hook shot, but the hook shot sends you to like doing extra stuff on the on in Great Bay, which is like it gives you interior, gives you eggs actually, but you don't have four bottles and you're gonna skip on sewers. And you know, it gives you Zora cape, but is that enough for you to do
I would at
observatory right
least
now
go.
without Goron?
I would at least go to. If I did that, I would go to Zora Cape and at least hit the owl, and it allows us to at least get our upper checks, and we can check. Actually, we can do all our checks in Zora Cape.
Yeah, the issue here is just, you know, the timing to buy that hook shot. From here, because this is Zora Easter setting, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just doing day two woods from here is just for me it's a given. You have Zora, so it's gonna go by a little bit faster. I would just take it, and then you go from there. You then I guess you take the observatory if you don't get anything in woods.
And there is YUSoEpic's Zora. The other thing about doing day two woods is you do have the day two grotto, so that is a time sensitive thing. And JustSam is going. I want to say both our runners look like they're going to are going now to reset up observatory.
Also, here's
Or
something very interesting. Oh, wait. Oh, you
this
know
is
what?
YUSo's actually toilet paper.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sam was gonna be in an interesting spot, but you so too that oh god, like buying hookshot right now, it's man, it might be a deceptively bad idea because the thing is, if you buy hookshot, what is close to the scrub grotto? Road to Ikana, which means
You could
you
go
might
check graveyard, and you could then go up and hit your secret shrine grotto and all that jazz.
yeah, while you're at it, you do graveyard and then you enter Ikana because you already have Gibdo mask and everything. But Ikana entry without Goron is it's so bad.
But
It's it's so
y-
slow.
hear
So
me
so
out too, though. If you do graveyard and day one grave is New Way Bossa Nova, that leads us right to our Wath.
I mean, but yeah, it's the graveyard song is I think it's the best scenario of where you know there's something useful there, but it's like it doesn't help you getting it right away, you know? Because like yeah, we've been talking about Bossa Nova being in being engraved, and it's like, oh my god, go get it, go get it. But you know, it just doesn't change the fact that you did all that you're gonna do all that stuff without having Goron mask, the kind of entry, and then it's like unless this immediately helps you, you kind of did that possibly as a total waste, you know.
You know
If you
what
if
this
you
is going to
if you
really
just
help
did
on?
that yeah, so if you just did that later, you know, being better equipped, aka with Goron mask, it would have been better. That's the dilemma. I don't know if I made myself clear.
You did. The funny part is, you know what we hadn't. We're 32 minutes in, and we have not gone very outside of Terminal Field.
I mean, we visited a swamp. That's
We
outside
briefly
terminal,
checked
kind
that.
of.
We didn't do our whole checks in there because we can also now do swamp archery. Just an
Oh
FYI.
yeah, the isolating that. I wonder it's gonna be on anyone's mind as well. That's another one for sure. But I gotta say, I don't blame any of the runners for doing anything that of all the things that I'm saying that could be bad because you have to pick one of them at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah, I'm not 100% opposed to this getting this hook shot. You have to get it at some point anyway. And from the booth, we have so much speculation of where things could be, and the runners just get to make that split decision. We just get to watch them do it.
There's another option that could exist, which is to buy the hook shot and then just bail out, just go like soar somewhere else, soar to enter Great Bay.
What is just Sam farming up?
Bomb for graveyard? Is that it?
But Graveyard's foolish, except because you need the Deku stick, but you could just get that from the
Wait,
pillar
yeah,
grotto.
that's true. I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
mean, I gotta say between this is another classic dilemma in this entire randomizer. Which is like, yeah, you can climb up to Pillar Grotto, but if you just get bombs, you could, go to the
Okay.
other grotto.
So YUSoEpic did reset up the scrub, but he didn't go and buy the hookshot. He's actually doing Southern Swamp now.
Yeah, and this is, oh
There's
my,
Goron!
are you serious?
What was that about? You saying you don't have Goron?
Bro, don't enter Ikana, bro. Follow Specs advice, bro.
Oh, this is huge for Sam. That is a nice item to have.
Yeah, he's gonna do day 2 woods with Goron, which is nice, but in Yusa's shoes, I think it is fine for sure. It's not the big deal not having Goron here, but yeah.
We don't know who Spec is anymore, so. So don't go to Icona. There's nothing. There's not very many checks, and then there's Goron, and that is a bow on Swamp Spider House. We are not seeing Spider House today.
But I gotta say, so the timing experts could clarify this from here because is what Yusa's doing good? Because he checked the grotto and the
I want to point out
spider.
something that Yuso just set up, by the way. The swim in the shallow swim in Swamp.
Yeah, he's one of the guys who loves this for sure.
So if people are curious on how you set that up, there's two different ways. You can dive as human, just straight down, and then immediately turn to Zora. It counts you as deep enough to do a swim along the surface. I actually end up triggering it by jumping off the tourist center and then being low enough that I equip it. And usually I end up setting it up without meaning to.
Goron Race doesn't have anything. I don't know if we had that.
Oh, Goron Race is dead. Sorry, people.
But yeah, on what I was saying about woods and swamp ordering, because if you do Mystery Woods first, and then yeah, usually you do Mystery Woods first, and then you redeem the item from healing the witch in the boathouse, and then you're gonna go for the grotto and the Spider House Peak anyway. But if you get Deku from one of these 3 checks, you can just go further. So that's a bonus for doing those after rather than before, which is what
I
Yuso
have no
did.
issue with either of these routes, because you have to go these routes eventually anyway.
Yeah, it's just a very minor. It would be nice to get a timing, but I'm pretty sure
JustSam
doing
did
those
get
later is.
rewarded, though, for going east and got that Goron.
This is Lullaby. I already think this is a massive reward.
Everyone's thinking New Wave Bossa Nova. I wouldn't say it's Sonata.
Oh, predictable.
What, Predictable Sonata?
And no, it's a new Avon.
Oh, you're right ahead of me, then.
Wait, am I?
I'll refresh.
I thought I
Why
was
not?
massively delayed. I'm on minus 30 something.
You want to refresh, too, so.
I'm on a different room, so I was having a few delays, but now it's smooth. Let's see how much I have.
Either way, that's New Wave Bossa Nova. That gives us a GBT access. The one thing people could be opposed to going into GBT is without ice arrows.
Yeah, right now, because, apparently the play here is just get the hook shot and then you just get the Goron and the Road to Ikana Pillar. And now the seat is just rather wide open. They still have 2 bottles, right? So maybe one of the first places they're gonna go to is to Great Bay. You can hunt bottles on the Zora Cape side. They can hunt bottles on the north, actually. Get the song from the baby too.
Yeah, that's North is a very open play right now. It's because you have everything you can check. If you really wanted to, you could also do Twin Islands is foolish. I was gonna say you could do Twin Island Grotto, but you can also do Smithy 1 on a separate cycle. Oh god, please tell me there's not anything on Smithy 1.
Yeah, but they don't have Fire Arrow, right?
Yeah, but you can do the climb. Out of logic because we don't have lens, but still, we know the climb.
Oh yeah, it's a
Oh,
very colorful play for sure.
Apparently we got a hint that Gossip, or Fox, did we get a hint that Gossip's is milk bottle?
Yeah, I thought I saw gossips at one point.
Oh god,
That's
you don't do Gossips just for a bottle, right?
never. I mean, I think versus an extra Pinnacle Rock trip, maybe it's the timing wizards can say it's worth it, but there's much more than that. You can get your third elsewhere. Then this would be your fourth.
If that was the
Then
fourth, I'd almost say it's worth it for one trip Pirate's Fortune.
yeah, of course that comes into play too. And
By the way, by getting that Goron also, we can full clear Pirate's Fortress.
yeah,
We're not
exactly.
going to isolate the sewers.
From here, getting the hook shot and the Goron mask, this is pretty much bottle hunting ordering for sure. Kind of sucks for Yuso, because, for example, he did too many games in Clocktown, and now he's de-isolating this as well.
I've been bitten by this mini game before, so I'm not opposed to it.
It's always rough, because his map is definitely open, and, you know, minigames definitely go up in value when you don't have the Goron mask, but this one is definitely out of the way. And honestly, okay, now it makes sense a little bit more, his ordering. Okay, I don't think it makes a difference timing-wise. I'm thinking here in my head, mapping the whole thing. But yeah, after healing the witch, I guess he did want to go back for
Oh,
Swamp Archery.
that is a mirror shield. That might or might not be required.
Alright, maybe we have a seed-winning item here.
Because with this in launch, well, Sam has so much open to him. Do you think he's going to de-isolate that here shortly?
I don't know what his gaming philosophy here, but Swamp Archery from here could be just, yeah, for like 1 hour 20 plus on the timer, maybe more.
So right now we are still hunting after any of our elemental arrows, and we're still hunting Deku, and possibly Keg, possibly well, we have captured that, so.
Very interesting. I think like their paths are definitely diverging enough because now Yuso is getting the this tingle bite is I think it's completely unnecessary because Twin Islands is foolish. So the extra item here, given that they have Twin Islands access, should have nothing, and it has nothing. And now is Yuso gonna do like the Gourmet race or and go
He's gonna
somewhere
redo
else?
Tingle, or he's gonna Termina Field Wath.
Yeah, this one is
I
a
wonder
hook shot.
why.
Yeah, this
That's a
is yeah
shame.
definitely a water is wet. Turn a field wath. No questions asked.
Can I point out one thing else that we found in Termina Field? Because you know how there could be multiple items that could be pointed towards one. Is that Cafe Mask was in Termina Field?
Yeah, you know when it comes to the terminal few checks in general, and even you know setting midnight meeting in a later point, I'm down to full clearing this wath. I'm down to always full clear your waths here. Always full clear your waths, but not every time.
Yeah, or we could be like a video in one race where y'all clear your foolishes, but I just remember because we said that on comments. I said that at comms because I believe I was tracking or commenting it. So
Yeah, thank God it was in one of my races because I do that a little bit too often.
we are getting Gorman Bro race here. My least favorite minigame in this whole game.
Yeah, it's almost 42 minutes in the timer, and man, if Sam is a bulldozer minigame skipper, we might not see this on his screen at all.
True. Where is Fifth Whammy? Fifth Whammy is a known minigame or Gorman's Bro skipper, and it has bitten him in the butt before.
Yeah, from here, YUSoEpic is gonna be on Epona in Milk Road. Is he gonna enter Great Bay right away? Because he didn't buy the hook shot yet, right?
I would say he maybe races over and gets his hook shot and then goes, but
Yeah, because it's weird. I definitely like the Great Bay entry, but given that you know where the hook shot is, so it's awkward. Like
he's still
you're
on
gonna,
J2, so he's gonna probably do his graveyard. And there is another bomb bag,
yeah, it could be Graveyard for sure.
which
It's
would
a
be
long way
helpful
for
for him
Epona, but
because he will grab that Goron then.
yeah, it's a long way with Epona from here, but not that much. And yeah, let's hope he goes for Graveyard.
Okay, day 3 chest in Sonic Clocktown is a sword upgrade.
Gonna get some P-Hat first, I guess.
And a hint. German field wasp still. Did you know that? Hey, game water
Confirmed.
is wet.
But yeah, from here, this possible Great Bay entry, knowing where hookshot is, for me it's very suspect. Unless you so wanted to pin a Korok from here, which with two bottles would be a disaster. But this doing Zora Cape without the back chests, the ones that required hookshot and the like, is definitely an option. But this is an egg setting, and you're on bottle hunting mode because you only have two of them, and enough items are remaining where you don't want to necessarily rush eggs right now.
That's a Gamora
So
mask, by the way.
yeah, a little bit, maybe a little bit awkward to rob, but not much.
No,
If he
he's gonna
goes to
make it
Graver,
night for day 2 grave. So
yeah, if he goes to Graver right now, he can do the
okay, it
Kamado
looks like
dance.
he is gonna go get his hook.
Yeah, let's go, and Goron mask.
I really hope he goes in there, because otherwise this could be a bit time lost for him.
I think all this traveling around in general, even outside of Day 2 Woods, I think cost YUSoEpic quite a bit of time, but not that sea defining, but
It
definitely
hasn't
costs
been too
some time.
costly, no.
But yeah, I guess from here he's gonna be a knight too, and he's gonna eventually soar back to Clocktown to enter Great Bay, and that's when he's gonna do the Kamado dance, which is one of the best scenarios ever because that dance can be very deceptive to route.
We are. Oh, that is a big chest and treasure chest minigame.
You know what I just thought, but I wasn't ready for it, and I don't know if I will be. Imagine commentating this mini game like a horse racetrack.
Oh, and there's another wall, and he keeps trying to roll. Oh, he is stuck by another one. He is now in a little grotto. He has to backtrack. That kind.
Trying to roll. Uh, English is my second. I don't think I can do this. Gonna try to roll. He hits a wall. Goes for another wall. Goes to the left. It
Yeah,
hits by
something like
another
that.
wall. Tries to go for the clip.
He is trying for the clip, and he makes the clip, and he's going, but the time is running out. He's down to 9 seconds. 8 seconds, 7.
Got a bit of a stutter. Did the clip. Goes around in 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Gonna go for the corner clip. Doesn't get a corner clip. He's gonna go for the
It
right.
is
No,
out
the
of
left clip.
time. We are having too much fun here, Spec.
Damn, he lost the mini game. That sucks.
As someone I know likes to say, I lost the run to RNG, dude. Brown, okay. The worst thing that could be here. What if this is a bomber's notebook?
Yeah, all the extra work.
I'm not referring to anyone specifically, just in general. I lost the run to RNG. Dude, this is a very trolly treasure chest minigame, but here he goes. Oh, come on. There he goes, he got it.
Yeah, when it comes to the treasure minigame,
Oh,
oh,
that is Garo. So that is alternative access. So that Gipto was not required on toilet paper, but we got it anyway.
yeah, we don't.
Why are you checking this? This is a kind of graveyard foolish, except for song.
Does he have that hint? Where was it even?
That hint was right above Dodongo, so he does not have that actually.
Oh, that he didn't even stick load here. Oh yeah, so this is ooh. Small time loss for you, so doing actual graveyard foolish from here for sure.
But imagine getting GFS out of this.
Yeah, if Iron Knuckle number 2, if he does it, has it, would be nice.
Oops, I forgot to tell him to open the graves.
Meanwhile, Sam is actually doing mini games,
He's
so
doing town minigames because he happened to be in town. My question is, does he de-isolate Swamp?
yeah, that one is it definitely can go down a drain. But yeah, he's just doing his due diligence when it comes to minigame. Not one of the biggest high rollers I see, and Yuso definitely thinks this for sure, because definitely puts him a little bit closer to Sam for sure.
Yeah, as they point out, if there is a bottle in here, this would help him out in Graveyard. I'm amazed, we're 48 minutes in, we haven't seen Ranch at all.
And I guess we're not gonna see it, at least from Yuso's side. He's double timing here. Let's see if he goes to Knight 3. Oh
He is
no!
Night 3,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, he is. Oh, and he's
So
doing the bats. He doesn't know the foolish man.
he didn't get that hint.
Wait, the hint
It was
was it
above
the
Dodongos, and he came back to Dodongos from
oh
jumping off and getting that other hint.
oh it's that one. Oh my god,
Yep,
he
it's
got
on the
so
upper level.
screwed. Oh, that upper level hint. I think it's called Terminal West. That one is definitely
Look,
disgusting
money.
hintstone. From like recent seeds, I don't know, maybe a few months recently, I started thinking about that gossip stone way more often because sometimes, yeah, you want to approach the dongles from below because you're, on the east side of the map maybe, but yeah, that hint is gonna be waiting for you, and when you're gonna get that one later,
Okay,
it's very deceptive.
I'm blind, but did Sam not go up into lower Arcana?
He did, he didn't?
I didn't
He
see him
did.
go set the. He set the owl. Okay. Oh yeah, because then I saw him roll off the edge. Okay, never mind. Whew, I was worried. I was like, is he gonna have to make another? Like I said, I am blind sometimes on these. Okay, gives Yuso a little bit of time to catch up because, well, they're gonna kill the same amount of time. He has to kill another Iron Knuckle here because he doesn't know this is foolish.
Man, if Yuzo was mad about, seed high rolling before, when he sees the graveyard foolish location, he's gonna flip.
At least Kita didn't have a big chest, right?
Yeah, for sure. And continuing Sam's due diligence, all mini games here, and yeah, in this seed they were very much skippable, so
Whoa.
against the wrong
Except for maybe
guy,
Swamp Spider House or Swamp Shooting Gallery.
that's true, the one.
But if he might do what you were talking about. He's on Epona here in Milk Road. He might check Ranch, but that is 200 rupees. Oh my god. He might just go to Great Bay Coast at this point and push off Shooting Gallery.
Yeah, from here, one check even, it's very hard to justify. Oh, nice
Very
recourse,
nice
please.
recoils.
I gotta look that back because I don't know that method. I do something else from there.
I know the lineup. You can also just roll straight forward and with Goron.
Yeah, the roll with Goron is definitely the optimal one. But you want to know a trick for that thing? For example, when you let me see. You have the very tiny hallway, so to speak, with the big sculpture, right? And
Hmm.
then you have on to your right after you pass it, you have a little bit of a wall. I don't know if a little bit of a flat wall, because there's like a triangular. No, not triangular. How do I? Anyway, if you don't go that much further, the bats won't activate. So you can just hug the very first wall to your right and do whatever setup you want to get those bat recoils.
Okay.
Like
As we
you're not
see,
on a timer or anything.
here's just Sam going to coast and not going to that Swamp Shooting Gallery. Then again, that Mirror Shield has not done us any good yet because we kind of need two other items for it, don't we?
Yeah, the mirror shield decider is definitely ways down the line. Would be interesting if they get bottlenecked and that forces them to get a mirror shield at one point.
I will say, this is a very common way of hitting these trees and going up. I like my Zora method, but it can be a little iffy at times. This owl technically is out of logic. We don't have ISO. We are 52 minutes in and we don't have an elemental arrow.
Gonna see if
Where?
stage lights are gonna be done eventually.
Well, we can't do stage lights until we find fires, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I had to see the other day that Goron was on my stage lights.
Yeah, the stage lights is such a never know if you'll be able to route it or not on your first go. It's very random.
Great Bay Coast Grotto has something? It has a bow.
More
We know where
bows.
all our bows are. So that
Um,
bow and the bow, where was our first bow? Oh,
any of these can be the first bow.
yeah,
I,
because
I'm-
that Zora.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One of them technically is Sphere Zero, but
Ooh,
yeah.
this might be some new information here on Yuso's YUSoEpic side, because we did not see what All Knight's mass purchase is.
I gotta say that this can be a little bit scary because this cycle can be extended until Oblivion. Let's see what the item is.
Oh God, is Ice
Oh,
Hypnos?
I I was gonna say it. I was calling it in my head because the thing is, what has been deceptively happening on the background is that both runners were setting up for this night 3 10 p.m. But Sam just did it a little bit more deliberately before entering Great Bay here, and Yuso just went hard for it as he entered the grave pretty much. And I think it
Yuso's
was a little bit,
inverting here.
yeah, and I think it was a little bit wrong on his side because you have so much. You can go from here all the way to north, all the way to Zora Cape, all the way to finishing eggs. So you don't have to rush this night 3, this all night mass purchase as
But
hard as when
now you don't have
you're
pressure to try and find that wallet, because you don't want to have to go through and reset up Grandma.
Yeah, exactly. And you could have allowed yourself to play with much more freedom, especially since, it's kind of a meme that, oh, you have a wallet, maybe the thing is required. It's probably not going to be, but sometimes it is, and you have to, you know, think about these niche scenarios if it doesn't cost you anything to route around it. And I think Sam is on a much better spot. I think you know what I think YUSoEpic has plenty of time to do literally everything I said, which is full Zora Cape, 4 trip eggs and North. I think he has time to do all of this,
I would push
but
your song
maybe
progression
not.
and get your eggs done, because you can full do your eggs, and there's plenty of checks in Pirate Fortress that could have your wallet.
Yeah, and this is the part that I kind of don't like about eggs itself because from here you definitely should do Zora Cape in the North to try to bottle hunt, and then you go all the way to eggs later. Oh, Yuso is entering Spider House.
Is
And we do
ejecting the
have.
chest there?
Oh god, why? Meanwhile, we got Fire Arrow in the second Zora Cape upper chest. I gotta say, the seed is so we got one item, and we found out that our Ice Arrow is technically our second wallet, so 1 for 1. But I feel like we're getting a little bit closer to the completing the seed, so to speak.
So we did get fires. That actually makes me kind of want to do North a little more, because what if you got Lullaby on Baby Goron?
Yeah, North here does gives us Keg Trial and Hungry Goron, because Twin Islands is foolish, so that check doesn't matter. And yeah, if you get Goron Lullaby, you have full Snowhead Temple for sure. And the thing is, all of this could be in this very cycle to trying to get the second wallet. That's
So
our
we're trying
like
to
big
find that.
variable
So,
here.
so Yuso knows he's on the second wallet hunt. Sam does not know that yet. He will here shortly.
Yeah, so he's gonna have a complete Zora Cape and I guess Great Bay entry done over Yuso when it comes to in-game time usage, which might be enough. Honestly, this is kind of a lot
Oh,
deceptively.
that looks like. Well, no, we can't turn that in. I was gonna say we don't have had Deku.
This Swamp Title deed could be with the runners for quite a while too in this
It's not
perpetual
gonna
cycle
be
here.
beyond 28 in our games. It's not gonna be with us after that. Sadly. Is this
And yeah,
gonna? Do you think Just Sam goes into GBT here?
oh, I think no, never. I
Even though
mean,
it's Wath? He does
we know.
not know. Okay, he doesn't know Ice Arrows is on All Knight's mask.
Yeah, it's like you said, we don't know what's gonna happen here, but like, so from here, there's a Zora Cape dip, right? And then they have eggs. Bottle count aside, they do have eggs. They do have a north entry, and they might have the Snowhead Temple by getting Lullaby. You do if you're not exactly one item away from go mode, there's no reason why you shouldn't do all of that before. Because dipping Great Bay, like at that point, you would be trying to dip Great Bay Temple for one item to unlock your Ice Arrow to unlock everything, which is very, it's not a good position to put yourself in for sure.
But what if it says has like our Deku that is unlocks so many more checks that could have our wallet?
Yeah, there were definitely situations. As a matter of fact, both Deku and Keg could be there to, lead you to Ice Arrows and then to everything else for sure. But given that there are those few regions before, it's worth to, go there, go to those before. It's not like you're doing Shrine before Great Bay Temple Way of the Hero, you know? It's not the end of the world. So those few regions, as pseudo progressions, oh wow.
Great place for that mountain title deed, right?
Evan stole the neighbor's paper. So yeah, when it comes to, those basic, those very basic, I don't want to say progression, but at least pseudo progression spots, which is, entering north, doing eggs in this setting, maybe clearing your first temple. In this case, it's probably going to be Snowhead, but it could have been Woodfall as well if it was that type of seed.
I
You do at
also kind
least
of
those
want to
for sure, and then you worry about Great Bay Temple with the hero,
I kind of
at
want to point out
minimum.
too. Yuso has made up some time as long as he doesn't go do town minigames. Because he is just shortly behind where JustSam is. JustSam's going to get some bad news here.
Yep, we're gonna see the classic peak the curiosity time, immediately
Oh,
invert.
Grok mask, Lemon's mask.
This is where the runner starts to sweat because if the wallet is there, it's over.
Oh, by the way, Spec, happy 1 hour.
Yeah, 1 hour for sure.
JustSam's trying to think what he's going to do. He's like, I got to invert here.
Yeah, that's definitely a quality hour, I would say, from here. Definitely a
Uh,
quality hour.
Shout out to our runners, JustSam, YUSoEpic. They are in game 2 of their what is it, round 2? JustSam having taken game 1. I am Cemetery, your restreamer slash co-commentator, joined in the booth by Spec. Tracking for us today is Pojo, Lone Wolf, and Ali Oops. So thank you all. And Pojo, I will work on fixing your link in a little while because I'm later. I'm lazy. Thank you, Kirby, for typing those out. We also only have 2 of our foolishes.
Yeah, and I gotta say that third foolish a lot of times is one of the things you want to get the most for sure. But right now it's like,
Am, what are you doing?
oh,
He's doing
there it
GPT.
is. We're going in.
I was curious about this play, but I don't. I'm like you. I don't think I support it at the moment.
You know what, Sam? I gotta say, when I'm on the commentary booth, one of the biggest feelings that I have is to simply, I just want to see what the runners are gonna do, right?
I know that I love this. That's one reason I commentate so much.
Because the thing is, like, I'm usually thinking about the game. I'm usually thinking about the thought process, in order to myself to route my seeds better and to, have niche situations in mind. But I gotta say, when after thinking about these things in the commentary booth, I'm just like, I just want to watch. I'm not playing this. I don't have an ice arrow on my curiosity shop right now. Screw it. That's
So
not my
yeah,
problem.
let me point out to this: if the wall is in here, just Sam would be able to also complete this. If the wall is not in here, this could cost him because he might run out of time and have to reset cycle.
And when it comes to running out of time, I kind of don't know because
His Zora's
I,
giving me
I
a headache running into so many walls.
I mentioned that they could do 4 trip eggs from here and enter north and the full cape, which they already done. But it could be more. They could do Snowhead Temple. They could get
Oh yeah,
Deku.
that wallet could be anywhere.
They could go, yeah, they could go through the Deku Loop, have a Woodfall Temple to clear. They could have all of this available in this very end of cycle, and it's not unrealistic at all. Especially when Light Arrow is still missing and maybe Keg. And
Okay.
Wallet itself, it's actual item that counts. It's not like we have Ice Arrow. We are searching for
Where
the
does
item that gives it.
where do you think Wyso? Oh, he's going back to Claw. He's going to go north.
He goes north here, definitely like it.
I mean, let's see. We have one, two. Well, we don't have lens, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Speak,
6 potential checks.
Speaking of counting, number of big chests in Great Bay Temple, 2 so far.
Oh, that is a giant's mask. Hey, look, we have twin mold logic. Yuso setting up Scarecrow song here.
Yeah, at this point, I would say it's a good spot to set Scarecrow, because it's like you're going there and, alright, I know my destiny, you know?
Oh, you do not want to find that in GBT.
Oh, this is so horrible.
That is a horrible thing to find in GBT. Come on, game.
This is a classic. I wish I didn't get this item. I gotta say, after getting Bremen Mask, I'm not terrified by it, by any stretch of the imagination. But then you get it, and then you get this All Night Mask. You start thinking, okay, I assume I will have to route Old Lady.
Wait. Here on Yuso's side.
Yeah, just.
Poor Yuso. Yeah, he went and got that hit, and then it's like, oh, pardon my language, but yeah. Yeah, that All Night's mask could be our Waff, by the way. Which
Seeing
is
a ward
painful
fight
to
here.
see. Dampe digging is still dead.
So no third foolish for quite a while. We still have the Gossip Stone on the near Pirate Fortress, and that's it,
Oh,
because
wait.
none of them are gonna go to ranch.
If that All Night's mask purchase has our frickin' or not the All Night's mask, the All Night's mask itself has our other wallet. Yes, both runners know about ice, that's why they're both inverted. By the way, they're within minutes of each other at in-game time.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
Hugo did not appear to have anything.
Yeah, the name of the game when it comes to these, in-game times and stuff, it's a lot of screen transitions that freeze it. So yeah.
This is the last thing because now Yuso is actually has more in-game time than JustSam. Here's the other thing too. Do you just farm the bird if you find that other wallet?
I mean, I'll I'll do anything.
If you want to get that ice this cycle, we have
Yeah,
not seen ledge yet.
not only ice, but maybe bank 3 as well. I've been in this. I've been in this exact spot. Was it? I think it was versus Pojo in like a previous tournament that captains was in Curiosity or something. I'm killing a bunch of birds, getting bank 3 as well as the Curiosity shop item.
This feels bad for Sam because now he's resetting. He's gonna have to do Grammy.
Yeah, he drank the Kool-Aid like right away. He was like, I'm not. I mean, I'm rerouting an old lady. There's no way around it.
But the problem is, he's gonna struggle here. If he does his All Night's masks real quick, he's gonna have to reset cycle again to reset a bomb grandma. Because you're going to skip past your save bomb grandma.
No, yeah, the grandma stories here. Yeah, that's. I would say that's not that big of a deal because, well, getting out of the hotel is annoying anyway. So if you song a time after stories, it's like it's okay enough. As a matter of fact, for a while I think about this every now and then. Because those are the things I think on my my day to day. That all night mask stories are often so they're like less routable than you think. That I think, oh, might as well song a time, do both stories, and song a time again to actually have in-game time play freely. Freely from in-game time.
Yeah, so there was short story. It was nothing. Here's our long story. We're also getting Baby Goron at the time. Oh, that
And
is not our
wow.
Wath.
Wait, this is the oath on Baby Goron. So get ready for some interesting situations because it's either Georg Heart Container or the Blue Warp song. Oh god.
Wow, this is wow. That oh, that is a room key for 200 bucks, by the way.
I in Yuso's shoes, I totally understand. Coming here with money is very cringe, but and then you can't buy this. You're like, oh.
But that also puts Midnight Meeting into logic then.
I mean, yeah. So I guess Yuso doesn't know about All Night's Mask, but either way, 4 terror checks that you need to reset cycle 4 from here.
This has been a painful seed.
You
What
know
the
what?
hell did I roll?
I don't think it's that painful because none of them have been to PF yet, and I don't blame them because 2 bottles is rough from here. When you're like you're probably gonna moon crash if you try to dip PF too much.
Speaking of
But
Midnight
yeah,
Meeting, look what Sam's setting up.
yeah, and from here on Sam's shoes, it's a literal full clear of the seed from his spot.
I would see him going north maybe soon to.
Yeah, north from here should be the more logical. After all, he did Song of Time, so going north is
That's a small. I don't know. Alright, that's a small chest. That's a
there's
beam.
nothing on Goron Village as well, or Path to Snow, so
Does
damn.
Yuso go to Pirate's Fortress now, or does he just reset? He's going.
I wouldn't doubt he just does some, whatever cleanup from here and then resets because 4 hours inverted, 4 PF trips, I don't know. It's
Why
tight.
fork? We have 2 bottles.
I mean, yeah, 2 to PF and 2 to Pinnacle Rock, I guess.
Here's the
Yeah, he's
reset.
just, I totally understand it, for sure. It's disgusting, but I understand it.
Like we said, this seed has been trolling.
And you know
If
what?
anything.
There's one simplification from here, which is they have to do midnight meeting, right? So at one point they have to get the midnight
They
meeting
have to
items.
do Midnight
So
Meeting?
I mean, you're gonna skip it,
I mean,
maybe. But yeah, as they can quote unquote justify. I'm getting the midnight meeting item, and then I'm doing old lady as well. So you kind of it's kind of a backwards rationalization. I don't know, but it does work, right?
I still feel kind of bad. We are an hour and 10 in, and we still have a completed dungeon at the moment.
It's just another day in Majora for sure. But yeah, this it definitely can be. You can get some troll scenarios, and
Is it now
it's
just a push to see who finds a wallet first?
I think it's a little bit more than that. For example, you have song layout. You don't know if there's also Keg and Light Arrow. None of
Yeah,
the
like there's a whole chance that those baby Zoras are not required.
So yeah, I think that there's more context to simply who finds wallet first, but it's definitely a big component. But what I'm thinking right now on the surface is that this might be just a battle of folk clears, if anything.
That is a valid question that Sirius has. You can now do gossips to get a third bottle.
It would be interesting to see if any of them take it. Like I said, my intuition says no, but who knows? You will be saving either a PR trip or a PF trip unless you get all 4, as we discussed before. But yeah,
Why do you think it's a pretty good? Well, okay. Um, there's 2 songs remaining. There is out of 5, so it's 40% chance that Zegs are not required, or Zora eggs are not required.
so yeah. There's one little quirk with the randomizer itself. I don't know if how relevant it is, but I tend to think it is. Just like in I mean, not just like in Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time is similar, but I'm pretty sure if I recall correctly, the songs are randomized first, and then the items
Thank you.
are placed.
By the way,
So
YUSo is doing gossips.
he's taking that bottle. Yeah,
I don't have an issue with this. Because that is one trip Pinnacle Rock. Then
this is definitely for chat at minimum for sure.
do you
Guys are
mind
gonna
if
like
I
it.
step away for 1 second? I gotta get some water.
Sure, sure. But yeah, I guess I'll comment on about this anyway, even though Sim is not here. But yeah, so because the songs are randomized first, it's very common for you to see, for example, you start playing out the seed, right? And especially with Epona start, with no Epona start, it's like you're probably gonna get Sonata sooner or Lullaby sooner, and then eventually you get, of course, Epona. But it's very common for you to think, oh, the seed is maybe going this way, and it looks like I'm gonna get the song for Sad Temples. But then you get Elegy, and then you get New Wave, and then you get all the other crap, and nothing makes sense. That's because the songs are randomized first. That is very likely because of that. So yeah, from here it's like if you try to say, oh, maybe eggs is looking like to be this or that, it's very hard to tell. It definitely looks like it's gonna be Elegy or one of the white songs because of the chance that the GBT WAF is for the blue warp, but nothing is guaranteed, you know. And with when it comes to the randomization order, it could just be Georg Har Container Light Arrow, and then you can just get the blue warp song like doing any of the other stuff.
I'm back. What I miss?
Yeah, I was just talking about the song randomization that it comes first and it doesn't necessarily mean anything. But we may be looking like we may be looking at
Sorry,
we may be looking at
YUSoEpic tried to shoot the thing and then realized he didn't have ice arrows.
yeah. So yeah, we may be looking for an Elegy or a white song in eggs because Great Bay Temple Where the Hero could be for the blue warp song. But you know, nothing it's very hard to tell because of how the randomization works. It could
So,
just be Light Arrow in Heart Container, and then you can get the Blue Warp by whatever temple.
since we're seeing a little bit of redundant information, since JustSam did GBT earlier, and YUSo is doing that now, and YUSo did North earlier, and JustSam's doing that now, I wanted to plug some thing about a race coming up tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Spec? So,
Physically, mentally.
tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we will have the game one between Spec and Alf in the semifinals. And I'm going to torture you all because I will probably be restreaming that.
You're gonna give me one of these seeds? I mean,
I
you
hope
know,
so.
at this point, this is full disclosure. It's not like I'm looking for any advantage information or anything.
Yeah, please don't metagame a seed just because you hear it's a SEM seed. I never wish that upon people. I hope metaing because it's a SEM seed never becomes a thing. I mean, you mean like the last 10, Allie? Or you mean the last 3 in the previous races between Spec and the other section?
Interesting that Yuso opted for the Great Bay Temple dip here. He is gonna keep the turn keys turned. Oh, the long jump was a little bit off, far from the edge, just very slightly. But
And
yeah,
he's using the
he
ice arrows to free the Octorect. Oh, wait.
yeah. But yeah, he chose to do it, and because he's gonna have to route a perfect midnight here. So interesting. Because this is bottle hunting mode, I understand it, and oh,
Ooh,
almost got
just
the long
missing
jump.
it. You know that long jump is deceptive. I swear sometimes I go to hold it and I end up jumping off the far side because I can't line up properly.
I gotta say, this long jump is one of the spots where I admit I'm a total fraud because I just don't go for it. I don't think I ever practiced or labbed it.
Okay,
I just dump it.
you about ready to see what midnight meeting is?
Oh, we got that already then, huh?
It's 11:30.
Oh, it's a little bit too much waiting, but
Well,
sure.
he's depositing in money first, and you know what's also something funny here? Midnight or Bank 2 is a thing.
Yeah, for sure. And who even knows when that's gonna get done? Oh, see, Sam is now going for the rejected straw roof chest, and it's nothing, but worth a
He
try.
was hoping it was worth for more money.
There's like 100 on the fairy transformation, and then 20 on the bomber's code, but the rest is just garbage.
Hey, I can tell you where there's 200.
I think we saw on Yuso's screen, right? I don't
Yeah,
remember
it's
where.
Day 2 Graves.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
There's also 100 on bats, by the way. Just an FYI.
When you get our second wallet. You know what? All things considered, that's
That was
very
a
okay, old
clean.
lady.
That was a clean kill there by YUSo.
Yeah, both runners did a small sword wart, so that's they're matched there.
Hey, did you know
And
there
you,
was magic on Bomb Granny?
oh yeah, the C just reminded me of it. Thank you.
So that wouldn't explain why the Bank 2 magic is not required, right? Or the Bank 3 magic is not required, right?
Oh, we do have a thing for the.
Sorry, I just want to
Uh,
laugh. Just Sam trying to set up the bomb long jump and did not get it climbed up fast enough.
okay, the bank three magic not required. I think this tells us literally nothing,
It
right?
doesn't. It
Because
literally tells us jack crap.
it could be an accessible magic behind two wallets, and nothing says that the magic we need is the one that is not locked behind two.
Oh.
It doesn't tell us that the one of the wallets is behind magic. So yeah,
Well, Wallet is not on midnight meeting here. You so hurry, please. You have to go save Grandma.
it's routed a quick regrab using that in-game time.
So between saving Grandma, that gives you enough time for midnight meeting and things. Our runners are basically synced back up now.
Yeah, very similarly. And one of the key moments of the seed would be when are
Uh-oh.
they gonna go
Uh-oh.
to
This
PF?
is
And
bad
it's
for
right now.
Yuso. He's not saving
Wait,
Grammy.
okay, so here's the thing. He's inverted, right?
No, he's not
Maybe.
inverted.
Wait, no, go back, go back, go back, turn back. Oh God. Oh,
He's not saving
it's
Grandma.
it's so over. Oh, you. So what were you thinking, man? Oh, this is. He has to dump another cycle for this, which is not. It's not bad at all, but you don't want to be in the spot for sure. Because the thing is, this is something I got from Guppy that I think, you know, technically, if you're very early on time, you do the midnight meeting first because it has to be at perfect midnight, right? And then during the
Salty.
you,
So you want to be still set it up because it is a long ass check to get your All Knight's mask, and you're running out of checks where that wallet could be. So you're going to have plenty of time to get it this cycle.
yeah, the issue is that it's like I don't have a better term, but you're pre-routing it. It's not like you can't just do this thing that where you get the wallet and then you go save the old lady. It doesn't work like that because there can be in a spot where, for example, you cleared a bunch of temples and you have nothing to do and you're in go mode and you have to cold hard wait for that midnight meeting for that old lady. I mean, you know. So it's so given that you have to do this anyway, as Sam just said, you might as well just do it as soon as possible, as soon as you need it. If
So he's gonna
you,
have to kill 6 in-game hours anyway once he has that wallet to save Grandma, and then you have to kill 4 more on night 3.
yeah,
You're just trying to be be very efficient with those in-game hours, or else you're going to be sitting there with a blink or staring.
yeah. Just going back to one thing that I think it's interesting because Yuso went for midnight meeting first to supposedly do old lady last. That works well if you're waiting for midnight exactly because you go for the check that needs to be at exactly midnight, and then with the few time that is gonna pass, you exiting out of the hotel, you spend that time that you would spend anyway waiting for old lady. So technically, it's more optimal. But Yuso was way past midnight, so that essentially gets thrown out the window. And what
This
he
will.
did, he just missed it, and it is what it is.
Hey, did you know Twin Islands is still foolish too?
Great reminder. Maybe we could get another one.
Is this our
Seed.
first time seeing ranch?
Yeah, it is. We're gonna see some lemons soon enough.
You know what would be huge for Yuso if it was here? Bottles. There is. Oh, and then that's Keg for Sam and Pirate's Fortress Sewers.
Okay,
I did.
Sam, I gotta tell you, do you know any item placement that is more classic than keg inside of PF exterior, PF sewers?
And there's a bottle.
Oh, you know
That
what?
is a bottle of red potion.
I'm enjoying Yuso's side a lot more all of a sudden because I
This
was
just got better for him, yeah.
one thing that I'm also gonna say is that okay, Yuso missed Old Lady, but given that there are some PF and PR trips ahead of him, it's like he doesn't even get punished because you just reset cycle and you have
And
another
that's the
good
lens of truth.
you have another perfectly good place to allocate those six hours of weight. So it's
Okay,
like it's awkward because you kind of dumped a Clock Town trip and didn't do Old Lady when you could have, but it's like it doesn't even matter, you know?
if he finds another bottle, he's perfectly set up for one trip PF versus multiple trip here for Sam.
But he did gossips, right?
I don't know. Did he get the finished gossip? I might have been grabbing my water at that time.
Well, now he better finish it because he has started it.
Hear me out. What if he finds another bottle beforehand? You don't finish gossips then. You'll have 4 bottles.
It
Unless
sucks
it's a
that
bottle
one.
of gold dust. Then you're screwed.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sucks that we know that one of the two other available ones it has gold dust. The other one I think is Chateau. So yeah,
Okay, you ready for the grog?
but you can route selling the gold dust because you just do PR first and wait until 10 p.m. during that time perfectly.
You know what? He could also reset cycle and be like, okay, there has to be something in Pirate's Fortune. That is the bottle of Chateau!
Speaking of,
We have 4 bottles, man!
you know what? Even more important, we have our bank 2 possibly here. This is crazy.
Then you need to make it night immediately, though.
Yeah, and then do a little PR. I wonder if Yuso is gonna do that or is he just
I
gonna
would
press
say
forward. Oh,
seahorses are dead, by the way.
no, that Chateau is not is gonna be dumped. Yeah, because he has to do Old Lady and he's gonna do Pirate Fortress with that.
But hear me out.
So, you
He
know,
hit one trip Pirate Fortress.
yeah,
One
it's
trip Pinnacle Rock.
he's fine, but you know how I like my
Oh,
banks routed, you know?
by the way, can someone mark Yuso for a 4th bottle? What are the chances that Grog had a bottle?
I gotta say, my man earned those two extra bottles for sure. Damn.
He got that bottle, and then he was gonna have a 4th bottle anyway. It was either gonna be Grog, which we found out that way, and then or it was gonna be on Gossips. And here is a big chest in Pirate's Fortress Interior. There's our wallet.
All right.
Sam, you need to make it day 3.
So on the restream side, this is Light Arrow away from. Wait! Oh yeah, Light Arrow and Deku away from Go mode. And one of the items is we had hero location
When,
technically.
wouldn't you want to make it day 3 and get clicking towards your All Night's mass purchase?
Oh, on Sam's side?
Yes.
Oh, now definitely for sure, because he has it completely solved. Yeah.
But maybe he's waiting because he's going to need to do multiple trips to Pirate's Fortress. Here's the double time, though.
Oh yeah, he has to do multiple trips. That's true. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna go down on his side,
He is
but
inverted, by the way, also.
it's one of those situations where he has to make it night 3, but he has a ton of freedom for that. He just has to do it. Whether it's as early as he's doing right now without transition inside PF or on his last PR trip, he just has to do it at one point.
Mirror Shield was on Swamp Archery.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that is something to note. Um, YUSo has the Mirror Shield, while JustSam does not.
I said 1 hour 20. It's a little bit more, but yeah, the mirror shield is starting to
More mentions.
get its notoriety a little bit more.
So, question for you on your routing here. Since you're making one trip here, do you do all of interior first?
Yeah, and then sewers last after getting busted. Yeah, that's just natural because you have all the 4 bottles for sure.
So he's going to get that wallet here really quickly. You know, this will
Yeah,
be actually very nice routing, because what you do is you get that wallet, you finish up and say Bomb Granny, and then you could make it night 3 when you go do Pinnacle Rock, and that's almost like perfect timing.
yeah, exactly. That's
So
very
Yuzo
very
really
good
hasn't been
homework,
humming.
Sir Sim.
What was that?
No, I was saying very good homework, Sir Sam. Because yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna go down.
I just tried to figure out easy routing on things if I can.
But the thing is, I'm not sure about I don't know how much the time it wastes for Usos here. Is he gonna go up till midnight inside PF Interior here? I mean, there's
No,
sewers.
he's
That's
gonna check
right.
sewers, and he's gonna get that keg.
Yeah, but I was wondering up until wedding game time that goes maybe like 11 or something. I think it's fine.
He'll be fine on time. Because you do have a little leeway with Granny. I mean, you can. You need to be there by 12:17 at the latest, but
Yeah, and I'm personally always thinking of, using that time to the max, doing as much stuff as possible until the very, very
he
midnight.
does not have the wallet yet, though. So he's also not sold that he'll. I mean, he will be so happy and mad at the same time that he finds that wallet, because will probably feel behind once he finds that wallet.
You know what, Sam? I'm one of the things that I like to say that I am in this game is very anti-metagaming. Because like look at both of these racers. Would you guess that Yuso is gaining time by the bottles that he has over Sam? And would you guess that Sam did a half Great Bay Temple and reset cycle and Yuso didn't? Like
Yuso
how
did
can you
too.
guess?
He did have a Great Bay Temple and reset it.
Oh, oh, that's true. Like see this.
See,
Like,
look what he just put his. He's not behind though. He's in the lead.
you know what? I am very disappointed at my fellow peer, YUSoEpic. I lost KW. It's not even close to true. You don't know that, my guy.
He did that
You
on
can
his stream yesterday too, because he ended up doing double Spider House for a letter to cafe.
Well, he did lost at once, so it's fine. But
But
right now it isn't. Right now it isn't.
no, he's. I want to say he is theoretically in the lead for the lack of multiple trips, having to do multiple trips.
I'm I'm sensing this too because it seems to be very clear on the screens that we're watching here.
He didn't have any arrows.
Classic.
Yeah, if that mirror shield matters, that is also a huge thing for YUSO.
Yeah, like, dude, you know what? I
That
don't even
swamp
know, man.
archery is now very isolated for JustSam.
I gotta say, I'm gonna extend on this point a little bit because I'm starting to get a little bit fired up as a avid Majora player that I am. You know what? I don't want to say the O word, but I'm starting to think this is OTR brain stuff. You know that I know that my opponent he did
You're
this, so I
metagaming
did
the other
that,
player,
so I'm
yeah.
metagaming that he did that instead of that, instead of that, instead of that, and I lost. Like how can you know that? How can you know that? Please, come on, man.
I mean, I do that once in a while because I race avidly with certain number of players, and I'm like, I know their normal routing, and this is probably put me far behind. But at the same time, I just keep going.
Yeah, I mean, on all seriousness, it's that there are a few variables or points of decision, even if there are small ones, that it's very, very hard to judge what the other player did.
Okay,
Because you might just get, completely trolled and think you're super behind, and then afterwards you look at the other guy's screen and he did something like beyond what you would even comprehend in terms of getting a lucky with items or getting off the path of the optimal path of the seed. You
real
would be
quick,
surprised. It's
we're
very
not shaming OOC. We're just saying it's just a different train of thought, and that can be an issue if you bring it into this current
I am shaming, but I'm gonna pretend I'm not and be diplomatic.
game. Well, you're also pure MMR runner. Some of our runners, like I know YUSoEpic and JustSam, are also OOT runners. So,
Yeah.
and in my opinion, we need different train of thoughts. And YUSoEpic is going to be in good timing here. You know what that does? That makes GBT fully clearable for us after we get those ice arrows.
Yeah, one thing that I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on a race before that I'm commentating. It could be one of those things that I never mentioned or that I mention every single time and I don't remember it because I obviously do play a lot of MMR from time to time and
You
I
never? I
learned
can never tell.
yeah I mean, I go a lot of periods without playing, but then I play a lot. It goes in cycles.
Okay, here's an
But
invert real quick for YUSo. It's a little dicey to try and get there before midnight by doing all these chucks. Definitely if something's in the cage.
yeah, with some sense, you can get very close, especially with the late invert.
Oops, wrong
It's
way.
just it's just that inverting and uninverting costs you, but trying to not do that here is very delusional. So this is completely standard for sure. But yeah, and I also watch a lot of OTR. I actually like it quite a lot. And I gotta say, I look at the two games, and there are very different, trains of thoughts when it comes to routing. I don't know if it's actually true or they are, more similar than what I realize.
Well,
But
I
it's
can
like,
actually bring a little more light to that because recently I did the OOT MMR combo, and I was guided by someone that commonly does but those, and it is a lot of train of thoughts differently when you bounce between the two games.
yeah, because when it comes to like Majora is one of those games that because of how Song of Soaring works and how the radial map, it's like how do you route a game where you can literally do everything, so to speak, you can literally go anywhere. Like how do you create the best path? In OTR, it's like you have a bunch of you have to travel the overworld in a lot of spots, and you have to like interconnect those along the seed. And a lot of times, yeah, a lot of times you do have one path that is, kind of the best, or that you have to do, and so to speak. I might be saying completely bullcrap. OTR players can judge me, but one
Oh,
thing
we do judge you.
but one thing that is very funny about OTMM, I mean, from my point of view, again, as a Majora player when I play it, is that, you start with a little bit of OT, and then you go to Majora. I full clear Majora like a trailblazer. Like, you do everything, and then you go back to OT. And it's like, overworld movement here, and then you have to go there, and you have to go over there, and maybe have to visit one or two temples that they're much longer. And then, okay, you get a few Majora items. You go to MMR, you full clear everything again, instantly, like bam, 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 bam. And then you're
Well,
back
it's
to
also just a difference
OT.
of opinion too, which game you're coming in from. A lot of OOT finds MMR overwhelming, like Lava says. Like it's whatever your background is.
Yeah, the overall thing in a MMR is more of the requirement of the checks, not the movement itself. But yeah,
Uh,
that's 100% it. And we got an
Yuso just
explosion
saw
here from
Grandma.
him. Maybe saving the little bit of time,
Wait,
her
does
not
that not
delivering you
screw up
that.
All Night's Mask?
It doesn't, I think. It screws up the bomb shop item, but I think the All Night's Mask it doesn't.
I hope it doesn't.
I saw someone do that, I'm pretty sure, recently.
Okay, we'll just base it on that.
Yeah, because I don't have the balls to try it out on a seed myself and see if it works. And I didn't boot the practice from that. I'm lacking on that. I admit it, but yeah, I've seen
You're
others
supposed to
do it.
know
I'm
these
pretty sure it
things.
works.
Spec, come on. Sit up on
Unironically, I kind of am because a lot of niche situations come up, every once in a while, and you need to be ready if you want to, win tournament matches or play your best and whatnot.
Since we're gonna see it here shortly on Just Sam's side, what song do you think is on Zora Eggs?
I mean, I'll just do a troll guess. I think it's just gonna be Elegy, like the anticlimactic classic Elegy.
You know what's a pointless song at the moment? Sonata.
Oh yeah, that could be too. It's a very pointless song to get on eggs at this
I
moment
mean,
for
we
sure.
need it, but at the same time, we can't use it. Lullaby would be interesting.
Yeah, because now light arrow and
Okay, Yuso farming up money with the Zora pots.
it's a dangerous game to play if you don't know where you're doing. And yeah, he already missed once. Let's see where he goes from here.
I don't know how to do this consecutively, so.
By the way, why is he here in the first place? This place is awful. Is he gonna do beavers afterwards? What is happening?
No, he's just trying to farm up the 500 rupee.
Oh, go for the bird, my guy. I,
There you
I
go,
don't know what to
he
say.
got it.
Yeah, now he's in there.
He's gonna do
Two
it
more
probably one or two
times.
more times. I think he just needs one more time after this too.
You know what? This might be fine. I just say the bird because it's the classic one. But
Oh, we don't have an. We will. I don't have an. Oh, we do have fires. Never mind. I was gonna say. Yeah, there's another 100 for him.
I was gonna value the big sword a little bit more, and yeah, he does have gilded. He knows the strats.
I mean, this has made him 180 rupees really quickly. Just as fast as killing one of the birds.
Yeah, I would have to time it. I don't have. I don't know.
Fox, are
Just
you
just gonna
still
just gonna
around?
watch and see.
Fox, we have a logical question if you're still around.
Oh, you don't think I can answer a logical question?
I
Oh,
already asked you about it, and you're not 100% sold on it. So
wait, which one is it?
it's he
So
does blow up Sakon if All Night Smash
oh,
purchase is safe.
oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it's a, actually, I think it's more of a game mechanic question, but yeah, you're true. I don't know how to answer it fully.
I'd rather be 100% safe than sorry.
Yeah, that's the way to go for sure.
Okay, you think you have enough in the bank, Yuso, or is he gonna do it one more time? He's gonna do it one more time.
Yeah, because from here on, it's like you wanna have the money for Ice Arrow and probably for Bank
Well, that is
2.
a trolley bank 2 item. It's a silver rupee.
You know what? This is very good if you have exactly 400 or a little bit more in the bank. This saves you one bank trip if you get the full 500. Maybe we're gonna see this on Yuso's screen, but I don't know how much money he has, honestly.
He has a full wallet. Or you mean in the bank?
Yeah, yeah, in the bank.
You
Oh,
know,
Bank 3 doesn't have any. Oh, yeah, Bank 3 is magic.
hear me out. What about getting the double magic off of bank 3 if you're almost at 500 in the bank?
Yeah, if you have a good amount, it's nice, but forcing it, definitely not, I would say. Because it can be a time save having the double magic. It isn't
By
always.
the
So that's a
that was not on on baby Gorn or baby's eggs.
alrighty. You were on the money.
Well, it's a pointless song at the moment. We need that Deku, and that Deku could be on George, or it could be in Snowhead if we get Lullaby on. Oh God, I just thought of something trolly. What if you get Elegy on Blue Boss Warp
Oh, if you're Sam, you crumble into a ball,
and cry?
start questioning things.
Okay, there is a meme involving seeds and my seeds in that. Come on.
Okay, no, no, no. Sam, please do everything in your power. I mean, not not anything can be done, but do anything in your power for the elegy to be the way of the hero. You know why?
Why?
Because I don't know if Sam got the stuff, but imagine if this is a seed where you benefit from doing Stone Tower Temple out of logic, the
Okay,
sunblock recoil.
can I point out something that's very disheartening for Sam here in a second? Look where he is. Look what he's about to get.
Yeah, his third bottle.
And fourth bottle, because he has Bremens. He's going to do both those checks.
You know what? At least Chateau is gonna be a time save for him and the rest of the seed,
Yes,
if
that
the
will be
seed
nice.
finishes from here. So okay.
Yeah, like I said, this will be decent time routing, though, for Yuso. Just because he has to do one trip Pinnacle Rock, and then he'll be able to get his all nice mass purchase done. He's only like a minute or two behind Just Sam at the moment. And he is a mirror shield up.
Yeah, I guess we do have a kind of a solid idea of being ahead or behind here. Because yeah, Sam is just going for the keg song right now, which is big. He's
Sam
gonna
did not seem
dump
happy with
time.
that. Oh, you know
Oh
what
wait,
that
this is
gives
number
you,
three and
though?
number four. That's
Yeah,
right.
this will be 3 and
Oh
4. Here's
yeah,
where
I
the
had
really
forgotten about.
annoyance will be, because he's going to do lemons, and he'll get that fourth bottle and be like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
You know what? This wasn't a hook shot access moment, but I would say this is a classic keg inside of Pirates Fortress moment. I think it's enough. It is a classic keg and PF moment, just because they can't give the third and fourth bottles.
By the way, also, since Fox is an odd round, YUSo will prove to the point the fact about All Night's mass purchase for us. So
So yeah, if you see it on the screen and you find yourself in a similar spot, you can just blow up the granny.
if you don't
Nice.
need the bigger bomb bag purchase.
Yeah, exactly, if you're already done with that.
Hey, YUSo gonna drop off, get Sonata, and get his ice arrows. So, at an hour and 43 minutes, we will finally have a completable dungeon for YUSo. So, about 140, it was completable for JustSam.
You know what? I gotta admit, I do have a secret liking for this type of, this type of seed where you have
Bug
to
for punishment.
reroute old lady and buy something from the curiosity shop. I think, the whole process of rerouting it and chasing the item, I kind of like it deeply. The part that sucks is while you're playing it and you don't get the wallet, it's the worst feeling in the world. Like, it's very, very bad.
I want to know JustSam's reaction after getting that bottle of Chateau.
Yeah, none of the runners seem to do the cute thing where you punch the
Lose the
guy or
arrows.
punch the gossip stone. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't do that as well. I think it's kind of a little bit corny, but the reaction deep down, you know what the reaction
Oh,
was,
I like,
right?
yeah. It's like I like doing it when I'm on restream just so they know my frustration because I don't. We get to see your animated responses because you have a webcam. I
Oh
know
yeah,
your face.
yeah, that's true.
You are one of our very animated restream or one of our very animated streamers. You know, we're
Yeah.
still missing a foolish location.
Oh, it's gonna. I mean, at this point, it's
You know what the
like
best foolish that would be for Just Sam though?
which one?
Iconic Castle.
That is true. Or maybe can oh no, Road to Swamp can't be foolish because of the bow, right? But imagine getting bailed out
That could
on.
be. You can have that bow be in a foolish location since it's not locking the other ones.
No, that bow is not locked by another bow, so it can't be foolish. It's just it
But
can't be the bow used to beat the seed if you just get Zora and then get this bow. That's the bow would have to be bow locked to be able to be a foolish one. It's specifically that. All right, we got healing, and there's a chance that maybe you should
Yuso
don't.
is 20 rupees away from Bank 3.
Guess he's gonna go and get it for the little double magic.
Might as well. He has to kill 20 minutes anyway. In-game minutes anyway.
I don't know. In these spots, I tend to go for the tiny edges. I think it's a good habit. So I'm not sure, not too fond
We
of
also know
this.
he's not going to be grabbing the Romani again, so. That was healing, baby, by the way, on Ranch.
Yeah, I guess Yuso does get this. If he doesn't reset for the ranch here, I would be very surprised. But he can just not reset from here. It is possible to happen. Because it could be a thing. For example, Eggs was the progression song. You finish GBT, you get another one, and then like eventually, if the way the hero hinted item ends up being Light Arrow, you just go for the Mirror Shield song, and then it's progression, and then you're keeping the chain going, and then never go to ranch. It's possible to happen.
So the worst song I would. Yeah, there's the double magic, by the way. The worst song that you could have on Blue Boss Warp right now would be what? Elegy?
I mean, I'm not sure in terms of worse. Elegy definitely would make Sam ask questions and maybe start recleaning stuff that he left behind and find that mirror shield before climbing the tower.
Chat wants Storm so we can do Pamela.
Yeah, that would be interesting too. Yeah, because aside from the allergy issue here, when it comes to the mirror shield that Sam doesn't have, it's like the only really different situation. Otherwise, we just get a song for a temple and we're going inside the temple.
So
We
if we have a dungeon song on Egos, then that it puts Sam behind, even though he is a minute or 2 minutes ahead right now. But
it definitely could. We would have to see if any progression, whatever the progression sequences are, if they lead Sam to go back to the archery. For example, like if Light Arrow doesn't show up, oh, he took a fall here. Doesn't have Deku to void out. That sucks.
He's gonna
He
have to do the normal way back in.
no, he can recoil from here. I'm pretty sure. Do backups. Yeah, he's
You
gonna
have
do
to get
that.
on there first.
Oh, does have to get on there. So let's see how he does it.
Yeah, that mirror shield is very isolated now for JustSam. I will say that. Oof, Sam.
Maybe a jump slash there. Gotta have the courage to do it. But yeah, if Light Arrow doesn't show up, Sam will be heavily limited on the amount of checks he can do.
Okay, this
So
I find a little interesting. Why Yuso is actually going into GBT before he goes in or he does his ranch song.
yeah, that's
Oh,
interesting for sure.
Sam.
Oh, that is timing that Yuso is technically making back up. Wow, was not expecting it. Just needed a better recoil. That's it.
I want to say they're about even now, based on all this.
Yeah, I guess. Sam did the green turnkey room, but that's it.
That's 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, he finally got the recoil. Whew.
But yeah, without Light Arrow, the spots they can go through is very limited. The only way that Yuso really has a major advantage is if they, for example, if Sam ends up doing full clear Snowhead Temple and full clear Woodfall Temple, full clear Deku Palace, I guess, as well. That Yuso maybe does won't have to do if they find Deku and Light Arrow very quickly.
If we find light
But
arrows, though, that opens up Icona and Stone Tower and Secret Shrine.
yeah, it opens up a bunch of garbage that Sam can get busy with for sure. And it may have the
If we find
disadvantage for not having the mirror shield.
if we find that lights, though, that would also give YUSo the ability to check that song.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the I think light arrow being the first item they find here can definitely make Yuso get a good advantage.
Hey, did you know we were gonna get double GBT at the same time?
With 1 hour 50, our first sample, I would have never guessed.
Yeah, we're almost to the 2-hour mark, and we have not had a completed dungeon.
This is not bow and GBT, but it's quite close. We do have a very awkward double dip here, and both runners synced in the end.
The funny part is the double dip was not required.
Yeah, not at all.
Yay, yay.
But you were talking about the third foolish earlier, and one thing that popped into my mind, honestly, would be post Snowhead Temple as our next dungeon. Getting Shrine Foolish would be good for Sam.
Depending if you get Lullaby.
Yeah, exactly. You know, all the depends on the song locations being the exact, but yeah.
Whatever we have here is our Wath.
Yeah. So yeah, in terms of what is the third foolish and would it impact the seed in any shape or form, I think this would be a good one if all the stars align for that.
By the way, did you know they're not going to do Ward this trip?
What? They're not gonna do it again?
Uh, we really need to double dip that Ward, right?
It's a
Yuso's
nice
had
water
clean
wheel here.
execution. He got that recoil flip the first time, so he made up time with it.
Let's see the strategy choice for both runners.
Oh, brewing just made me realize a point. You know what's in logic now? If we get those light arrows? Frickin' well.
Yeah, oh, that's another juicy location for sure. Sam going for the second seesaw pure glitchless jump, not getting it. One was very tricky. Got one without the roll and with the Zora stuttering the edge. That's
Both
definitely
Sam
funny.
and Yuso, though, Yuso getting the iceless boss key.
Yeah, both of them with the glitchless strat set for sure. The boss key jump definitely notch privilege, sort of. Even though the angle is not on a notch, but it makes it easier.
Now, another question for you: if we get those light arrows quickly, how quickly does Yuso go check that mirror shield?
Well, I mean, instantly, right?
I would figure that because actually, if you get that mirror shield, then you might know ranch. You not have to do ranch, or it reduces the chance of ranch if we get something good on blue boss warp, and
So the
there's
thing
something on
is,
mirror.
I mean, we would have to see the Blue Warp song, of course, but it's like, for example, if you get the Blue Warp song and it gets you to Snowhead Temple, full clear it, the next thing you want is to get inside another temple for sure. So you check the Mirror Shield song for sure.
Hey, that
I'm
fierce
so,
DD we got in the first 10 minutes is finally usable.
oh yeah, absolutely. Cafe Quest rewarded.
Yuso getting the clean jump.
Another one did the little Zora upwarp lookalike thing too. Both of them got the that case.
Yeah, well is in logic even if we don't get lights, as Pojo just pointed out.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a scenario if you necessarily want to push for the Mirror Shield song.
Okay,
I'm trying to think a little bit further here, but it is generally good for sure, and it's
1 hour and 54 minutes. We have our first dungeon down.
let's go.
I want to think a little about Sam's train of thought. When you finish this, that is light arrows.
Yeah.
Oh god, that is light arrows, man. With that, there's so many things in play. You're not gonna think about swamp shooting, are you?
Oh, what's the song?
What their song? What their song? It is storms.
All right, so
Pamela's in logic, by the way.
oh, yeah.
This is
Wait,
okay. I'm happy where we are right now. Mirror shield is required.
So yeah, Pamela here. I mean, Light Arrow 100% satisfies the way of the hero, but Pamela's not gonna. Pamela cannot be couldn't be way the hero because of the Blue War song. I'm pretty sure because the Mirror Shield song gets us something else. And yeah, now
Wait,
there it
wait,
is.
wait,
We have
wait. The mirror shield song would only be able if we could do castle. Can we do castle? Yes, because we can get the lens. Sorry, I was just
no
trying to think that train of thought out.
no we have Light Arrow. There's no Cat
You
Castle
didn't
here.
get that until
Oh
George,
wait,
though.
that's true. I wasn't thinking of it. That's true.
By the way, Yuso choosing to do the normal way of beating George instead of doing Fierce DD.
I think this is just tunnel vision. It has been on hour 55.
What is just oh, he's waiting for the time transition.
To farm money for the game.
Oh, for Poe.
Yeah, it was really close. Didn't want to double time.
Oh,
But yeah,
Yuso has Fierce DD. Lights was on George, Salty.
this Swamp Archery one item check, this might be deciding the race right now, honestly.
Can YSO's tracker please also? Yeah, thank you. Give him lids. Oh, this is good for Yuso at the moment. It's because he's immediately going to go check that mirror shield.
Yeah, common sense here says that Yuso should have an advantage, but let's just see what's gonna happen because right now this is crappy kind of stuff by Sam versus getting an actual progression song by Yuso. And where is this Deku Mask gonna be?
Wait, that
Where?
that is either Elegy or Lullaby on Egos.
Exactly, we are gonna see a second temple.
Yeah, like I said, I would slightly give the lead to Yuso now, just because of that mirror shield.
Man, this is there's such an unfortunate situation because Sam did all the other mini games too, but Swamp Archery had to be the one. Oh, that is true. Fox mentioned why pick the Ikana Castle item. Yeah, you don't have to because it needs Deku. I mean, information would be nice, but right now the only bad item that could be there would be if Ocean Tidal Deed and I mean, I'm grasping at straws here, and Couples Mask would be nice to know that it's out of the game,
Oh
but
yeah, you'd like to
barely.
know
You
they're
don't have to
dead.
pick. You don't have to peek that at all, honestly.
Hear me out. So if YUSo gets, say, LG here, he's gonna go do Stone Tower Temple. If he gets Lullaby here, he's gonna go do Snowhead.
Yeah,
We are
exactly.
getting Pamela.
By the way, do we have a bean? I know Yuso has it on
We
his
found a bean.
tracker. Gonna have to get it on the
We would have to do a new
Zelda.
cycle. Or we did not get it this cycle, I don't think.
Wait, the bean is on a time sensitive because the in
Beans
any
reset.
way. No, yeah, I mean you have to.
Well, you could just go to the
Yuso,
town, or you could go, since you bought it or got one once, you can go get to the swamp and get it.
yeah,
You
there's
don't
a
need
Deku
Deku.
Palace out of logic available, etc.
Okay, you ready for our song? It is Lullaby.
Man, Sim is like all the way to Pamela right now.
Oh, Pamela's just a piece of heart.
Oh, and Pamela, the two scams of Icon, and none of them having anything. More. That's more on Yuso's plate here.
If if Deku is here in Snowhead Temple, I would say that's almost GG's, because then YUSo will have every way to finish this scene.
I'm thinking here on Sam's shoes. I'm basically trying to backwards rationalize that as soon as he got the light arrow on Georg, maybe the first check he should have done was Swamp Archery. And like, unironically, because here's the thing. Okay, so the stuff that he has available is, well, Shrine he's gonna do here. And Shrine is not bad because he does have a big sword for it. Well, 3 checks is also available, which is like, well, it's a weird location. You can't
We're
even
getting
say it's
Seeker Shrine.
density because it takes so long. But like, Swamp Archery is not a bad check compared to those, because it's a very low sphere. So technically,
Salty.
high percentage of it being required. And yeah, that's one of the only things you have available that it's not bad. That it's this shrine, well, and the 2 crappy Kana checks that I honestly would never do even in this spot.
So Salty, the thing is, we're still on a Deku hunt. If he finds Deku before in one of these checks, then it's a fair game again.
Yeah, I would say Yuso is a heavy favorite here, even if the item is on shrine. But it could be on a much worse spot, and then the seed becomes a full clear, and both of them would be neck and neck again.
Okay, or not go logic. Hint question for you. We have 4 of our always hints. We have Ocean Spirehouse day 1. We have Dampe Digging. We have Goron Race, and we have Seahorses. What are our other possible always hints?
Wait, can someone send a comment in chat? Cause, oh, dear
I'm
lord,
looking at the hint list right now, because I have the note up.
yeah, there are 7, and 6 are gonna show up. So
Butler and Boat Archery are 2 of them. What's the 7th one? Oh,
oh,
Archery was hinted at. Okay, sorry. I will update the hint for that.
start saying them again, cause I open my tracker right now.
Okay, Ocean Spirehouse day 1, Dampe Digging, Goron Race, Seahorses, Boat Archery. Those are the ones we have.
We also have Islands and Cremia, so all of the 6 got
Oh,
hinted. I mean, all.
we got the Ranch Sisters.
Yeah, we did. It's like some non-required as the first one. I don't remember what.
Okay, then that was my bad, just not seeing the hints and getting them updated. So we are on a casino for that Deku. I'm gonna open a bet for that Deku. Oh, time loss book.
A heart container and the notebook in each other's screen. That's lovely to see with 2 hours on the timer.
Okay. Star, no idea I just got here. Love it, Star. We're gonna have a long seed. We're in a casino for Deku for go mode. And no hint where it is. We are getting progression on Yuso's side, but we don't know where our Deku is.
By the way, was Butler hinted because I think it would be the 7th one, the one that
Yeah,
didn't get
Butler
in.
was the last one we didn't get. So Butler
Yeah,
is dead.
So that's the seventh, and the other six were the hints.
Yeah, Sam would need to do swamp archery to get his mirror shield to get caught back up. Madame Rome and the bar is an interesting bet. Oh, I
By
can
the
tell
way,
you one place it's not. It's not on soundcheck. As Alley Oops just bet soundcheck.
yeah, I immediately thought of that because the Romani mask was like the first item of the seed, and oh, very
So,
sorry, Ali, not
Allie,
today.
just to clear, it can't be soundcheck because you have to have all 3 masks for soundcheck.
Yeah, given that the Deku is the last item, yeah, it's kind of over.
Goat is so far we have Goat, Mayor, Beavers, Letter to Mama check in, and I'm ignoring soundcheck on this list. Sorry,
I
Allie.
was thinking here in terms of checks that, which ones they didn't, which ones they didn't do, which ones the other person did. And like, there's some stuff that we kind of brushed off. For example, Yuso did the Ocean Spider House code chest.
Hey, he got that fairly clean too.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like it's 2 hours in, we barely noticed that he did that and Sam didn't. It's like so niche, so.
Oh, Star, if you want to hear some interesting things about this seed so far, our first peak was or after getting the Moo Mask was Cafe. Cafe was wearing a captain's hat and he had Fierce DD around his neck. So we're like, okay, if you get an early letter to Cafe, you might rush that and just reset cycle. The funny part is, East Clocktown chest, a freestanding chest, was letter to Cafe. So both our runners did letter to Cafe first cycle.
You know what? I
Thankfully,
think we.
they got the
Oh, go
one of
on.
them got the hint that it was iconic graveyard foolish except for song, so that captain's hat was required. Yuso did not get that side information until afterwards. He full cleared graveyard.
This seed, I think, was a very, very good one when it comes to having two runners who do observatory opener and usually commit to the basic terminal field lap, etc., etc. Very early on, it made them do different things each.
Oh, also Star, the other spice to this seed so far. Um, both our runners did observatory, got the Termina Field Scrub opened, and then found out the great news that Termina Field Scrub had your hook shot. And you did not have a wallet because you did, and you could not get a logical wallet. Actually, you could.
I mean, they just didn't go to PF,
No, you couldn't.
just.
That wallet is hookshot locked.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. You needed one
So your
wallet to get
first
the other
logical
wallet.
wallet was actually the bigger bomb bag purchase after saving Granny, but because we got letter to Cafe, we didn't save Granny.
What
So
a seed, what a
this,
seed.
we are setting up for well.
Yeah, Shrine proved itself again to be either secret scam or scam shrine, depending on how you look at it. And Sam's just going all the way to well. Meanwhile, though, Yuso didn't find his Deku in Snowhead Temple either, so we just have post-temple checks from here for now.
That
Does
might be interesting. Oh wait, that also means Elegy is on Imprisoned Monkey.
Yeah, yeah,
Thankfully, that
that's the
means
last
Deku
possible.
cannot be in So Tower.
Yeah, we're not gonna have Being shenanigans or SCT shenanigans.
Okay, we're not doing well yet. Oh yeah, we were doing well because we had a red potion for Shiro. Because he had
Had,
that
had,
from the ranch.
That's true. Had we seen Invisible Soldier yet? Oh, Lens was like in
First
a.
time seeing it.
Yeah, Lens was in some super late check
Archer
or
Fortress
something.
Sewers in Cage.
Oh, yeah, true, true.
Hey, but I will say YUSo is actually now fully in the lead, a full dungeon ahead.
If there's nothing on post Snowhead Temple, then they're gonna be a little bit more equal from here. Alright,
Okay,
third Foolish for you, so here possibly Shrine.
well, with Graveyard reminder that that song sucks.
One more. Ha we only have 3 stones left, right? This
We
one,
haven't checked
the.
up by Pohut, did we?
No, no. Oh, that's such an important gossip stone. You should definitely go to
We
that one
also
before
have the
doing
one on
Shrine or
Iconic
well.
Ledge. We have the one in Swamp Spider House.
Yeah, Legend, Spider House, those two are the usually inaccessible.
Those
But
are
the
the
other ones,
culprits.
if there's Shrine or Well, Foolish here, Yuso is definitely big.
Oh, you know what's a gross place if possible? That could be possible.
Hmm.
I don't. Fisherman's game.
Oh, that's a thing, right? That's true.
That Stone Tower's foolish.
Oh, come on. The seed is a jerk. Wow,
That's an e.
so you're saying me there's no Bean of the Hero on a seed where Deku gives elegy? Wow.
It's a good place to find that, by the way, if you want to check.
Yeah, it's all the way over there. Just do the check.
That is hilarious. Oh, he needs to go and do ranch though first.
Yeah, for it's very funny. Do you get your healing from Ranch here, or do you do? I mean, he doesn't know it's healing, right?
You know that puts.
Exactly 50 here. That's nice for you. So
So, what? We have 3 healing checks in Logic. Because it could be on Kamaru, it could be on Macau, it could be on Darmani. That Deku could be anywhere.
oh yeah, the first healing check we've seen was Pamela. Really?
Yes, that was our first healing check.
What a garbage piece of trash
Beavers
this
is
seed
not
is.
foolish, Lav. That is another place. So, if we're. Let me see if I get this right. Places that Deku could be are your healing checks. It could be on Beavers, it could be on Fisherman's Game, it could be. Ooh. If we find Letter Mama, it could be on Madame Rome in the bar. Could be
Yeah,
here in
this.
Well.
Yeah, now we come to a great equalizer here because Sam doesn't have the mirror shield, but Yusa will have to do all the garbage that Sam is doing right now.
You know what I forgot to do 10 minutes ago?
What?
Happy 2
Oh,
hours! So, happy 2 hours
sweet.
and 10 minutes, everybody! You're in for a little
Those are
while
s-
longer.
those are some 2 hours for sure. And I gotta say, on the commentary booth, I'd say I'm happy. I think I am happy from here.
This has
I've been
been.
mass.
Why this has not been a torturous seed for the runners, even. It's been a interesting seed.
I've been quite entertained here.
Mushroom is dead now, Lava, because we have the wallets.
At the very least, this is a hard-working seat for sure.
So, yeah, here's another check real quick. And it is dead. So, let's do quick shoutouts to YUSoEpic and JustSam. This is game 2 of 3, possibly 3. Best of 3, let me word it that way. For the quarterfinals, the winner will move on to play Eris. Tracking for us today is Pojo Lone Wolf and Alley Oops. And I am Cemetery2121, your co-commentator / restreamer, joined in the booth by Spec.
Very glad to be here. I'm not gonna lie. I scheduled this myself in this commentary very last minute, even though it's a little bit night here. But I think it's very, very worth it here. We're seeing some good Majora, I would say.
Yeah, this has been some interesting Majora. This is our second healing check, by the way. It's Kamaru. We're going to get a third healing check here on the second on Yuso's side, because it's going to be Darmani. Ooh, it is not Kamaru.
Yeah, for a second here, I thought maybe Sam could be a little bit sort of ahead by doing the healing checks before Yuso because now they're very much likely to be our item. But yeah, given that he has a tempo left and blah blah blah, who can tell really?
Yeah, you do not get the day transitions if you are in the path to Darmani.
Speaking of healing, yeah, we have now Mikau on one side, probably gonna get the Ocean Spider House chest again, and we got our Darmani,
Do you think
followed
Just
by a
Sam does
Goldust
Beavers?
after. From here, You can do a little bit of combo. Let's see what these guys have first. Because okay, this is actually a mad sequence that you can't usually do often because you heal Mikau from here. You do Fisherman. I think, and then you have to choose between Beavers or Ocean Spider House Chest. Because exiting from Ocean Spider House Chest isn't a thing. You have to soar out because it's much faster. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
you can do three checks here. You either go for the oh no wait no you go for the
You go for
wait
beavers.
no but what I was thinking here is going to Beavers and voiding out as Goron to go back to the Ocean Spider House chest. But I don't think that's a thing
It
either.
is not.
Do you
I would say
exiting
it's
from
not.
Beavers? If you void out as Goron, you return to the top. Do you?
Yes, you do.
Got
You
a bit.
return to where you just left.
So yeah, this is a classic situation where you think you can route something with Ocean Spider House chest, but you can't because you have to soar out of it, and it's horrible.
Here's a lot. Oh, I just thought of a very evil thought too. What if Sam finds Deku before Mir?
I mean, he just might. Now he's
Because,
pushing his luck doing these like
well, if
weird
he
checks.
does that, then he will get Elegy, and then he thinks, oh, it could easily be in Stone Tower because that's my density.
Oh, that's right. He's gonna have Stone Tower Temple if he
And he has
possibly
not
yeah.
gotten that Stone Tower Temple foolish yet.
That's just Stone Tower.
Or Stone Tower foolish.
It's just three checks. It's not a big deal, but the rest is a much bigger deal. Like Palace right side, Woodfall Temple too.
Yuso is behind a secret shrine in in Pamela, and he is going to get the room key here.
Yeah, right now it's a good spot to get that room key because you're so tight on stuff.
This has been a very trolly combination for him.
Yeah, in terms of density, Yusa should definitely be going soon to Shrine and Well. But yeah, I don't mind that he's doing these out of the way weird checks because between the other ones that are so high sphere and maybe are less likely to have stuff and doing
Okay,
these weird trade items, maybe he's on the
I know Fisherman's not there
he's
at
fine.
certain hours. What are those hours? Do you know?
Oh god, there's this too. I don't remember. I hate this check. So he
Oh, that's Jeff
s-
S.
something is from 7 to 10, isn't it? I don't know if it's his
Tell me he's
break or
gone
his
for like the
active.
last hour of both day and night.
God, I have to look at it again because I've forgotten. This can bite
We
me in a
are going to
race.
get Fisherman game here, though.
Yeah, from a sword, but yeah, we're gonna get it. Can void out into beavers afterwards. But Sam should have just done swamp archery at one point. I don't know if he needs this time of day, but now he's pushing his luck for sure.
I gonna close betting after Fisherman's game just because we're running out of checks of where things could be. It
Oh,
is not couples mask.
we got couples somewhere. I couldn't tell, man.
Snowhead
Holy
Temple,
crap.
I thought.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
And
you
yeah,
ready for Fisherman's minigame?
and I guess this is a kind of trip for Yuso, so we might be converging a little bit soon here.
For just Sam's sake, we're kind of hoping he gets to Swamp Archery before he gets his Deku. I would say that's better for him.
By the way, do we have just this beavers and is that it?
Yeah, I should probably just close betting anyway. So
Oh no, if this is a sort this is a effectively maybe a coin flip. He finds Deku here, he loses. Oh god.
no.
Oh no! Oh, it's so over. Oh no!
My heart. Oh man, that is a
Oh,
horrible spot for that Deku mask, man.
if he doesn't do, yeah, he's not going to. Doesn't do some party out of nowhere.
Because he has
Is
Sonata.
it
He's
over
gonna.
even? I don't know. Like how
He's
fast Yuso does all this garbage he has.
but he
Sam's,
okay. All Yuso has so far to do is Secret Shrine and Well. While in the meantime, JustSam can fully clear Woodfall Temple and then go and do Stone Tower Temple because he gets that song from Prison Monkey. That is less or more likely to happen, I would think, than him trying to do a full clear of, or just do a one-off check on Swamp Archery.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna let's put the thinking hat here. Let's tally up. So Yuso has Snowhead Temple full clear and a bit of Post Temple, right?
Yes.
Sam is gonna have right side Palace, which he's having a little bit of trouble with already, and full clear Woodfall Temple and Maze Chest in Inverted Stone Tower Temple, which is like the main difference, you know, and the Bean Chest, which is chump change. I would say this is a okay comparison, but
So,
if he goes inside, if he
sorry, it
goes
was on
inside,
Fisherman's Game.
if he goes inside regular side Stone Tower Temple, I think it's over for Sam if he goes there. If he doesn't, if he wants to, you
He's
know,
going
for
to
some
go
reason
regular
go back to
because
lower spheres.
I don't think he goes to lower spheres. That's the thing.
This is one of the things in Majora that I think it has to be a rule.
Do you know there
Sam
is
actually.
not a viable answer for our bets, by the way? There is nowhere close that I want to even get.
No,
You know
no,
what?
nobody wrote down Great Bay. Just Great Bay, nothing else.
That's the winning bet right there.
I have no idea. That's the best one for sure. Closer one.
Star, you get bragging rights.
But yeah, after Sam exhausts all the stuff he has that won't have anything, he's gonna have what? He's gonna have Deku Playground, Swamp Archery, Beavers, and regular side Stone Tower Temple. I'm gonna be honest, if you see two brown chests in Stone Tower Temple, you go for the others. You go for Playground and you go for Swamp Archery. You don't go inside Stone Tower Temple. I swear this is not results oriented. Respect the low spheres in this game.
Yes, but I'm just trying to think. So Yuso is finishing up Secret Shrine here. Then all he will have left is Beavers, and Fisherman's Game.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's just
Mikau
not
too,
enough
maybe?
time. Oh, and Healing Macau. And Kamaro. Because the only one that
Yeah,
gave Kamaro was JustSam. But I
he
don't think
has
that
crappy
is
time of
it.
day to route too, that's true.
Actually, he is decent. If as soon as he finishes Secret Shrine here, and if it will be about midnight, he can ride on Kamaro just fine.
Yeah, Kamaru, sure. Then the thing is, yeah, he has to do well, and then he'll go after what would be Mikau Fisherman or whatever. Man, this is wow. This is impressive. I often say that Fisherman doesn't have to be hinted, but I never wish these kind of seeds that we're seeing right now.
This is an evil. This is an evil seed. I really want to say this is an evil seed.
Like it's so insane because it's like Great Bay literal first temple, and then the seed opens up a little bit. Maybe whether it's a light arrow or Deku or having light arrow and mirror shield, and like you have to go
Talk
back
about
to the
how seeds are.
fisherman later. It's so evil.
We also talk about how seeds usually end up being. Oh god, there's pictograph. Even more bait. But we talk about how seeds can be very linear. This seed is not that. You got bottleneck to get into GBT, but once you clear GBT, it was casino.
Man, if there's a line of the linear in this, I can't tell it. I'm seeing curves, I'm seeing triangles, but I don't see a linear line here. I don't know.
Oh my god, I just did the math. Did you know that Deku mask is only Spheres 5?
Yeah, I imagine because it's like the two wallets weren't so bad.
That means.
Need a bow and magic. I don't really know how to count spheres that well. Sphere 5 for Majora is quite high, isn't it?
Oh, no. We've had 12 and such spheres. 5 is
Nah,
very
but I think
low.
most of them go up to like 7 or 8 or something. I don't
I
know.
see, 9 is, I swear, the average at the moment.
I see.
Oh, Sam just rolled right by, right away from it. He
Oh,
was so close, because then I
wait!
could have routed in, and no, he didn't do.
Wait, why are you doing what?
He did
I
pick
mean,
scrap box overdoing and didn't include swamp archery.
mate, come on. I mean, it's okay that this is a sword for a check, but are you serious? Like, dump this crap and go inside the temple, then you
Okay.
reroute it later with Swamp Archery. You improve your density. Oh my god, oh, come
By the way,
on.
why you so up it hadn't healed Chiro, by the way. Yeah, that is Fierce 5.
So yeah, this is a little concept, because, like, the thing is, first of all, when Sam hit the owl, I was already like, what are you doing? And then he did this little sword for a check for,
Welcome
like,
in,
okay,
Raiders, by the way. From Icola's Raid, welcome in. You're watching the later parts of Just Sam versus YUSoEpic. I don't know an easy way to summarize this seed.
like, I know we know where the mirror shield is, but I swear I swear I'm onto something here. That this is a spot where you absolutely dump the picto box, because you add density for when you do swamp archery with it as well. Maybe you do all of Stone Tower Temple before, but you let it you delay it for later, so you can do with the other check together with Swamp Spider House. No, with Swamp Archery. Like, I swear, this is a principle of Majora, especially when you start to get clock town masks. The idea is to delay everything for quite a while, so you can do a bunch of stuff together, and like very small things also come to play. And Picto Box plus Swamp Archery is one of those spots. And here it would fall like a glove, even if Sam delayed it into much later. But like sorting for Picto here is like, okay, you dump the check to sort for one thing, and now Swamp Archery is out of the way again, unroutable.
So, to sum up the difference between these two runners, Deku is on Fisherman's minigame, which we have beaten GBT. Just Sam did that before. Just Sam, though, is missing Mirror Shield to go get Goron Lullaby, which Mirror Shield is on Swamp Archery. And that's the easy sum up the difference between these two runners. The fun stuff earlier in the seed is we had a hookshot on Termina Field Scrub. Our first wallet, though, had to be on our second cycle because we got Cafe Mask, or Cafe Letter to get Captain's Hat and Fierce Didi off of Cafe first cycle. Second cycle, we got our first magic off of Bomb Grandma, and Big Bomb Bed Purchase was our first wallet to get us a hookshot that then gave us our second wallet that gave us our ice arrows. That allowed us to complete GBT. That allowed us to have then access to that Deku mask. That is some evil shenanigans there. YUSo is halfway done, by the way, with Secret Shrine, or not Secret Shrine well at the moment. Yeah. Sadly, he's down to limited number of checks, so for just Sam, this is sadly, because he is catching up. And he's gonna last location that Fisherman's game, but at the same time, he's not going to be that far behind. Lava, it is very commonly to skip Fisherman's game over doing Shrine, or Well. Well has 3 possible locations. Fisherman game is 1. You're also spending up to 2 minutes doing Fisherman's game versus 2 minutes to do 3 checks in the well. Did I lose you, Spec? Did my thing disconnect? I might have lost Spec.
All right.
Okay,
Now
you're
I'm
back.
back. We
Okay, you just were
see.
quiet while I was trying to explain the seeds. I'm like, and the spheres is like, did you run off? Did I scare you?
I usually type when I say be right back, but yeah.
Oh, you did in the Discord. I don't
Yeah,
always check
yeah.
that. That was my bad.
But
I don't always check that. Unless I'm tagged in it.
yeah, I usually prefer that to say be right back. But yeah, we're seeing Yuso finishing well here. Did he do Pohud and Pamela,
He
or
has
gonna
not
see
done
after
those two.
this? That's the stuff that it's like quite a toss up between choosing those and doing something like Fisherman. The thing is that Does Yuso still have Mikau? Because,
Yes, you still
trying
has
to
Mikau Macau.
trying to justify, you know, storing for two checks instead of one, big, right?
Yes, so he's going back to Clocktown. He has not done Gore on Treasure Chest minigame or Town Archery.
Now, Town Archer he did, but Treasure minigame he didn't, which is funny.
And then we got nothing of greatness in there.
Maybe Treasure game specifically he's metagaming the crap out of because I suspect he might have forgotten, and yeah, it's been quite a while.
Well, here's the Macau part, which is the Kamaro part, which is nice.
I think it could be safe for Yuso to say here that Treasure Game doesn't have anything as a very tiny bit of metagame, but then again, I wouldn't trust it 100%, Plus, it's a short mini game anyway. Oh, look at this crap Sam is receiving. Mask of Truth right now.
Oof.
The C
Uh-oh.
doesn't.
Sam could think that Mask of Truth is something.
This is more like extending into Sam probably, being having the potential to be behind here.
Okay, this is
That's
a
just me
Pohut
from the
slash
seed.
Pamela check, so he is going to last location, or second to last location.
At
But
this point,
I
at this
still
point,
don't think
the
that's enough for Sam to catch up.
I can't tell honestly. I absolutely can't. I'm not gonna lie.
Because Yuso will be able to go mode Sonata and Inverted Stone Tower.
Yeah, and Sam is gonna go mode
And
Snowhead Temple, and the difference between Inverted Stone Tower Temple isn't that big really.
But here's the
It's
thing,
just
he's
Maze
going to Stone
Chest.
Tower now. He's not going to Swamp Archery.
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying is the difference between the Inverted Stone Tower Temple full clear and the go mode. I don't think it's, it is a difference, but it isn't that much because it's just Maze Chest in the upper chest, and a little bit of pressing the button or whatever.
But if he
That's
goes
why
to
I said,
regular, then it's done.
yeah, exactly. If he does the regular, then it's a big problem for sure. But without it, so far it's a okay-ish.
Then when it just matters when he routes in uh, Swamp Arch. That's the thing.
You want to ask funny questions further? Could he be metagaming the Swamp Archer that doesn't have anything?
He could have even just forgot about Swamp Archery.
All right, any metagamers in chat? I wanna enter inside the mind of a metagamer. If you're Sam here, what are you thinking? Levels and levels of thinking that my opponent knows that I know that he knows that I know that Swamp Archery he didn't or whatever. Yeah, pretty much one looking for the item that the other one has. This is a Deku Mask versus Mirror Shield. And unfortunately, having the Deku Mask gets you to a lot of stuff that doesn't lead anywhere.
Bow, Sierra Bow. Bow was Sphere 1. Sphere 2. No,
There
what?
was a Sphere Zero one too inside a Grey Bay grotto.
That's not Sphere. Oh yeah, that is Sphere 0 because we start with Epona.
Yeah, yeah. We got a funny one first, which is the cooler one for sure, and the
Yeah, we
Swamp
had
Tree out
one
of
in the
logic.
Swamp Tree that both our runners climbed without Zora. We have not seen Mask of Stone Mask.
You know what? This whole thing of reading the spheres, I we would have to we would need a statistician here or actually plot this stuff in the specific scenarios. But I usually fall back to the raw sphere, considering a completely new generated seed without any biases. And you know what? I don't know. Maybe it's a confirmation bias, but I usually like to trust it. For example, Swamp Archery for me, it's a not Moonseer. Swamp Archery for me, it's always gonna be that 9% chance of being required check, which is usually the percentage for Sphere 1. Of course, that's as you generate the seed, disconsidering the other item placements. But you
FYI,
know,
this is
I
foolish that and Sam never got the hint.
oh yeah, one extra sword to clock down, probably. Is he gonna peek this chest? I see people are not peeking these.
Okay, YUSo is going to do treasure chest minigame, and then he has. Oh, that's a big gilded under there.
It's so over.
That was a
This is a
big gilded.
he might want to come back for this. This is so over, man. Oh, he has to go to light arrow chest too because
Oh,
there's not much stuff remaining. Oh, does this seal the fate for Sam? Really? The
I'd
big
almost,
chest there?
I'd almost say yes, but yeah, I almost have to. Is because he will see that and will probably think, oh, it's there, and Yuso is almost out of checks now.
Oh man, I swear it was that Picto box, man. I swear. Oh, come
Pictoball
on.
could have been his salvation if he would have gone and done Swamp Archery at the same time.
Yeah, like just Song of Time after beating Woodfall and then do a little bit of a Law of the Low Sphere checking.
Yuso getting trolled, but finally able to work out the.
We found Letter to Mama in Stone Tower Temple.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, that is another check he could do because he has both count. Oh god, he could think count. Or please tell me he doesn't even think about sound check.
That actually routes with oh, this sound check. Oh my god.
This is bad for Sam.
He had he has Stone Tower Temple and now he has a Clock Town backlog. This is so bad for Sam because he can set it
Oh
up
no,
for
there's
night.
another big here.
He can set it up for night two, do sound check, double time twice, do Moonsteer after soaring
Oh, didn't
actually,
I mention the mask or stone mask?
and then last he does the Metal bar, and then afterwards he could soar out to wrench and then do dog race to end all things.
So I think Wyuso will route in beavers after healing Kamaro and then do fisherman.
From here it could be either, honestly.
Yeah, because he doesn't need to go into. He already did the check inside swamp or ocean spider house.
I hope he remembers Fisherman because it was in existence in season 4, and in Zora Easter it's like you don't see it at all either.
It's a sometimes hint.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I wish evil upon my enemies, but not this kind of evilness. Unless it's Pojo.
Honestly, as long as you remember that Fisherman exists and don't dump your Georg cycle,
I'm
it's
kidding,
okay. It's just
Pojo.
lengthy, but it's okay. But yeah, it's not the nicest of the seeds, absolutely.
So, Wyuso is down to 2 checks.
And talk about a bad roll because these runners, their game one lasted 2 hour 50 plus, and now they're playing this garbage.
I didn't even roll their first one, so I can't even take credit for that one.
Yeah, exactly. You're a what's the legal term? You know, there's no evidence against you. You can't be.
Plausible deniability.
That's a good one for sure.
I can plead the 5th. I did not roll that C. Pojo,
Plausible deniability for seed rolling. That's funny.
Insanity is always a fun one too. Pojo, I just have you wish you evil seeds because you have fun trying to figure them out. Oof. This Sam trying to get back over to take on Twin Mold. The moment of truth will also become if he soars immediately back to Stone Tower.
Well, now if you tally up the extra checks that each one is doing that the other one didn't, we got Beavers versus, I don't know, Extended Stone Tower Temple Crab. Which one is gonna win, huh?
So, how often do you like last locationing something? How far do you feel behind when you last location something? I always feel behind.
Like I said, feeling behind, I just never know.
That Deku
because
mask on Fisherman game.
yeah, not to reference any past events, but it could be that I literally last locate an item in a very lengthy check, and then hey, I win the race, but I learned that my opponent had it like half an hour before I did or something. How do you justify feeling behind now? You know?
Don't believe in the heart of the cards.
Oh, you're
Uh,
still doing the dolphin dives.
having fun. The nice part is both of them. Well, I will say this: the nice part is for Yuso that he will be able to finish on this cycle. The really sad part, scary part is if just Sam thinks it's out in that letter to Mama.
Okay, yeah. If he decides to de-isolate Clock Town, he can go all the way up to the ladder to Mama, and yeah, some Partray can be annoying if he goes past 10 p.m. on day 3 after doing the ladder to Mama. I'm not sure. I don't know if he's gonna have that behind and maybe jump the gun on the check before say. I don't. I think no. I think it would be the exact time for him to do the check as his very last check of the seed, because I'm
The Stone
assuming he's gonna
Archer.
enter Stone Tower Temple again, and then he's gonna do the Ultra Clock Town, the isolation, finishing with Swamp Archery, and then Beavers, which he's not gonna be able to do. But yeah,
Okay. Well, we at least get to see what's on Beavers, right?
always fun.
Hey, look at the Pizza Hut. Our runners are very healthy this seed.
Holy crap! You were almost at 2 lines of hearts on Majora.
Yuso has to think of where do I go now?
I mean, there's only one answer for that. I hope he has
I
it.
hope
So,
he remembers Fisherman minigame.
oh no. Check spreadsheet moment.
He's going to. Oh, he's thinking.
I come on, open the spreadsheet. Open the spreadsheet. That's what I had to do when I got Fisherman on a. I mean, I didn't get Fisherman, but I had to do it.
Remembering that Fisherman, it is so rarely actually having something. He's going to jump it out here.
I don't want to say commentator's curse, but remember when I said that the biggest variable would be remembering that Fisherman exists? There you go. I ruined it, but that's the situation right now on Yuso's side.
Like where? What am I forgetting?
By the way, I am by far not joking that in this moment you should be looking at your. First of all, please have one of those available, the check spreadsheet, or at least a random spoiler log of another seed that has the list of things. Like, humbly open it, please. Because you're in a tournament match, and yeah, this is it.
He's lost. You can tell this is not good for Yuso.
Yeah, because of the checks that used to
You
be
had it the
always
correct
hint
place. Come on.
on the checks that used to be always hints in season 4 that became sometimes, you always remember gossips and beavers, but fishermen, it's a whole other thing.
He warped there.
I think he knows it. Come on. What are you shielding for?
Oh,
Come on.
is he checking the sheet? He might be checking the sheet.
Can we get anyone to whisper into Yuso's
No.
ear? Hot, hot, getting hotter, getting hotter.
Warmer,
No, no,
warmer,
colder, colder. To this side is colder. No, 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 colder. Okay, hot, hotter, hotter.
warmer.
Oh yeah, warmer, that's true. English.
Oh, oh,
Oh yeah, he's going
oh, he's
there,
going,
let's
he's
go!
going. Like, there's
Going on
no
a
way.
boat ride.
And he's gonna be like, waiting to see I lost on here again if he put.
He's gonna put that stupid thing on the screen again, I bet. I lost kick W.
Yeah, but in the
Okay,
in reality,
no,
he's ahead because look where just Sam went.
okay, he's just taking his time and actually, aiming the hook shot and stuff, spinning.
So
We're
this
not
is
gonna see the thing again, the kick W.
this is GG's, I say, because just Sam is in Stone Tower itself.
Yeah, I want to see what happens, but yeah, I'm leaning towards GG, possibly. How are there more yellow chests for Stone Tower to contain?
Heart containers. Oh, and Circus Leader's Mask apparently.
The mustache Zora at this point is a bait yellow chest. Don't you love Majora?
Are we mask percentage almost? We don't have our bunny hood.
So Blast Mask, we know where it is. Couples Mask, Sam is not gonna get it. Yeah, with the Bunny Hood and Donjero, I don't know where they are.
Just Sam did hit the 2 line, by the way, on hearts. There we go. You are in go mode.
Now it's a race to see where Sam is gonna go, if he's gonna have enough time, or what is gonna happen.
This at 2 hours and 43 minutes, you hit go mode. This is second seed in a row, even, man.
Now this is two temples and a tower climb for Yuso, and whatever Sam is doing, plus having getting the Mirror Shield song and Go Mode Snowhead. One thing that is good, I mean, should be good, Sam should be doing that when he gets the Mirror Shield, is that he's gonna be a little bit past Night 3. So at least his in-game time for Majora is gonna be fine.
I want to say though, Yuso's time is decent because by the time you get your song, you clear Woodfall Temple, and you make your climb, you're on the decent timing for adjusting your time. You might be a little ahead, but not much.
Yeah, he can just play double time somewhere inside Woodfall Temple, it's nice.
Nice backup for getting up onto that ledge.
Well, I did not expect to see what I saw today when looking to commentate this race. This is crazy.
Aren't you happy you commentated it?
Very. Honestly, very.
Yeah, we didn't have any commentators originally signed up, and we were like, okay, I'm willing to do it if someone else is willing to do it, and Beck was the same way, and so we're like, screw it, let's just do this, and so we could get it restreamed, and here we are. And this is a fun show. This has been a very enjoyable. Ink, I definitely rolled this, yes.
Yuso, stop doing stop showing the stat. We know how. What do I do? What do I do,
Oh, he
man?
thinks fishermen should have been always.
I mean, okay, do your jokes, it's fine, but win this race, please.
And Ink, I'm known for my atrocious seeds. That's why there's memes about me.
By the way, I'm gonna chime in on this opinion just because that fisherman, the reason for fisherman to not be hinted, maybe like it could be not even on a sometimes. The reason for it is that it's never required. It's just never required ever. But when it is,
That's the
then we
thing. Yeah,
have, yeah.
we're leaning towards a game 3 required.
Oh, that's for sure.
Is every check he does that is not swamp archery, it basically gives Yuso the time he needs.
So yeah, when you supposed to put this text on screen complaining to Dodo about always ints and stuff, like my view on season 4 is that whenever I saw Fisherman on the whenever I saw Fisherman getting dealt as one of the always ints, I was always like, okay, wasted hint, like literally shouldn't be here. So that's the process, you
No,
know.
I think we did have one maybe in season 4 where all fishermen had something.
I got Fisherman once. It was logically required wallet for eventual Deku.
Okay,
I didn't get this wallet.
this
It
is
wasn't meant to.
the lead for Yuso some more because just Sam is doing Deku Playground.
Yeah, this is more and more lengthy stuff. I think this is over. I think this is officially over. This is two temples for Yuso, but
We will have
wow.
game 3 between these runners tomorrow. I am not sure if it will be restreamed, but yeah, so yeah, I can't say too much right now.
Yeah, I'm just watching. Part of me wants to think that Sam maybe have a chance in this, but right now I think it's just too much.
I mean, he would
They
almost immediately have to go to the Southern Swamp or Road to Southern Swamp. even
Yeah,
then, it's going to be close.
and the 2 kilotons of bait that Stone Tower Temple gave you won't let you have that. There's like a dog race they have to do first because of stupid in-game time. So yeah, he's not even routing the Romani mask, by the way. I don't know if you noticed.
I
So
don't
there's
think.
that.
Yeah, yeah, we're done. The fact that we're on 2 rows of hearts.
And we have beavers again. If you liked watching it once, Sam is gonna give it to us one more time. Another thing that is very important on Sam's screen, 2 rows of hearts in Majora. Epic
In an
moment.
MMR seed, we have 2 rows of hearts.
Oh yeah, by the way, did you know that Swamp Title Deed was here? Did you remember?
Yeah, I remember that Swamp Title Deed was there because we saw
There's
it on
that.
YUSo's side. We saw the tournament for it too.
Well, that's routing, I gotta say, but unfortunately here it's just gonna come up short.
Now it's becoming too little, too late. It's not even the right spot, or right thing. It's pushing him further and further away.
Yeah, but credit where credit is due at this, almost 3 hours of seed, Good thinking of the regrab.
So that's an area of discussion for possible for season 5. Is if Fisherman's Game should be or an always end.
You know what? Discussions. I think this discussion is like I'm trying to trying to find a what is called additive. Is that a word for the? I'm trying to find a word to describe it. Like the decision is not that important in my opinion, and if I have to give my personal opinion, just don't hint it at all, or junk it. Screw it.
Yeah, I mean, like we jumped letter to cafe check 3.
Because the thing is, like, the reason to not junk it would be that there are other garbage unroutable checks that are in the setting, and it's like we live with them, aka Ocean Spider House chest. That's the main one for sure.
AKA Beavers.
Yeah, so that would be a reason to not start junking stuff just because they're annoying. But yeah, if I had to pick, even though we're watching what we're watching right now and it's awful, I would still say don't hint it because these situations happen so little often, and it is what it is. It's a bad check. You have to do it as one of
Well,
your last
but
ones. It's like any other.
those 2 checks we just mentioned, though, along with this one, are sometimes hints, and you sometimes get it. So
Yeah, but the thing is that we have a hint allocation. The hint slots allocation problem. For example, Ocean Spider House, you just need a hook, bomb, bow, and the logical captain's that, right? That is much simpler and much more viable to get it required than fisherman, like by a mile.
oh yeah, the
So
requirements to get it are lower, but the chance of it being one of your sometimes hints is the same percentage as the other ones.
yeah, but the thing is, like, if you get Ocean Spider House chest as one of your sometimes hints, it's like, oh, cool, it's a cool thing. When it's required, it's even cooler, of course. But fisherman, it's like most of your seeds, your fisherman hint will be for something that is behind go mode.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
so
I have a
I can see
sometime slots
arguments
for.
for both sides of it.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
this race would have been so totally different, and I would say over faster with Yuso taking the victory if we had that hint. Because Yuso last location, the one item on a sometimes hint, where we have Swamp Spider House or Swamp Shooting Gallery that JustSam missed. That's why I would still say it was favorable for Yuso, even if it is an always hint, and he would have gotten that.
Oh yeah, that is absolutely 100% true for sure. That the seed would have been much different if this was hinted. Like that's definitely for sure.
We
But
are
yeah,
one
but
dungeon away from Waiso taking game number 2 here.
opinions on the hint aside, I think one of the things that I'm saying, I think this is a straight up fact that fisherman is very often, and I mean very, like with a big V, a check that is effectively behind go mode on your gameplay because Great Bay Temple is your last temple. You're in go mode by the time you're gonna do it. It is very often that late in the seed, as in you wouldn't even be able to do it if you wanted to because
Well,
you're already in go mode.
okay. You want to know
So
another
that
one that's semi-comparable in depth in there, though, is your Pamela. And Pamela's not hinted.
I wouldn't say Pamela is necessarily behind Go mode, but it's definitely like very, very high sphere and usually doesn't have anything. I would say Pohud is that too, but technically Pohud is no.
Go
Has a
ahead,
little
it
bit
could
less
do
requirements maybe.
less requirements because you don't need your healing, you don't need your storms.
What was the setting that had Pamela and Pohud as hints? Like, was any of them hinted in season 4? I think Pohud was hinted in Blitz or something. I don't remember Pamela
Blitz.
though. But yeah, I did have this conversation, by the way. I think all the way before season 4, and I think it was with Yuso, because we were getting, talking about the sometimes hints and the sometimes pool, which, by the way, in season 4 was very good. Like, checks that are, out of the way bad and are worth being hinted. Like, those two things have to be true. For example, Healing Kamado, Midnight Meeting, very good examples in my opinion. So yeah, it's definitely tricky, and one thing is also a fact. When you do have these niche scenarios of bad check that is not worth being hinted, and it's required, it's always tough. Like no questions asked. The seed, for example.
Yeah, and then this is like one niche thing where how often does a fisherman's game actually have something versus how many things, and how much do you want to give somebody these evil checks to know about? 'Cause sometimes we need to have evilness in them.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, there's also the idea that maybe just junk all the completely unroutable long checks. Make them out of the way. Not even worth of being always for the fun of it. And or just make them a valuable part that when you're in your very last trash last location, it's when you start to picking these grouping one or grouping two or three checks together and they're a little bit longer on the longer side, and have it be a part of randomizer could be that too. So yeah, tricky for sure. A lot of different schools of thought possible for sure.
And with this, we are
Meanwhile,
now have Gomez down versus Healing Darmani. But as I said, this is also just a discussion for season 5. The admins will make the decisions. But
I definitely like those, especially since I think in general my opinion is very, very malleable. I don't ever think it's very hard for me to think that those things are one case is objectively better or objectively true, and the other isn't. So that's definitely interesting for sure.
yep, and we're waiting for this tournament to finish up, and then we'll be doing a little while before we get any idea about season 5 innings. Well, we will probably restart the weeklies too, so people with random settings at times, so we can just have more fun and get more MMR practice in, and just see these other checks that are possible. Because we're not going to
I
rush
definitely
season 5 anytime soon.
I definitely like coming up with test settings and playing those for sure.
For one, they're also I know they're also waiting for this tournament to finish up, and then they're also waiting for the Scrubs over on Scrubs Central MMR Season 2 bracket to be revealed.
I gotta say it's kind of crazy. I don't want to insert myself way too much in these things, but like if there's not a tournament or tournament setting going on, I don't think I ever play a properly standard setting. I'm always playing some dumb shit. So sorry, but yeah.
So Roan Lullaby is on Egos and Mirror Shield is on Swamp Archery.
Have you ever
Nice
played
clean one there for YUSO.
Have you ever played a variation of All Sanity Sam?
No.
It's sure something. I have a spreadsheet that I was like mapping an opener and stuff. It's funny.
Okay, so I don't think we are going to get sub 3 at this rate.
Yeah, that doesn't look like it.
Which
Oh,
feels bad, man.
I really wonder what they are thinking because none of them having finished going up to 3 hours. I mean, I wonder what they're thinking besides "get me out of here."
I can't believe Yuso feels like, oh, he's just Sam's gonna dot done anytime, and just Sam has to feel, like I said, has to feel behind because he's not in go mode.
By the way, Sam had the wrench open this whole time. I did not remember it was the same cycle of healing,
Yeah,
getting the.
he's been on this third cycle for a very long time.
This is crazy. Those are the kind of things that on the commentary booth
We're
I
getting it.
definitely.
We're finally getting it.
It is now. It's gonna be done.
So Sam will be in go mode just as we're finishing up on YUSo's side.
Oh man. Now this is where we imagine Sam's reaction or his face. I think it's similar to the guy who you talked to in the swamp archery. Kind of a.
Okay, yeah, this just feels bad.
Oh, Yuso has to wait here. Come on, man! Didn't you route
That's
this
gonna
thing
be
in
the nail
time?
biter and the nail biter there. That's gonna cost him the race.
I
I
wish you
don't.
did. Just
This
kidding,
is
just kidding.
not the last check for him. He had two others I'm aware of. It's almost last location.
He has like a Roman bar and what else?
Ormo and soundcheck.
Oh, that's true. Which he's routing, by the way.
Yep.
Finally, but he is. He's not
He's
gonna
not
do
gonna
it,
need
but
to anymore, but
man, you know what? I think it was closer than we thought, but
just for
unfortunately, it was way too late for Sam
just
due
for
to how
shits and
much stuff he
giggles,
did.
can the tracker for YUSoEpic please give him elegy? Thank you.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Like one, we technically aren't on the moon if we don't have elegy. Now you feel behind that because that was on a sphere one check.
Yeah, at this point, it's like you would have to imagine that Yuso did a similar order to clean all the stuff up, did the same one that you did. It's really hard to think that your
Well,
opponent never,
you also have to think Yuso also last location that Deku.
yeah, kind of all of those things for sure.
Hey, happy 3 hours by the way. I did not expect to be here for 3 hours tonight, but here we are.
By the way, another setting discussion. This is why I liked Swamp Archery being double. You artificially make people de-isolate this garbage sooner,
Because it's
but it
cheaper
is
and
what it
more.
is, and I preferred it.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, I can see both weight on. This gives Swamp Archery a little more weight if you put a second one on there.
We're seeing the Yuso's victory lap here. A little bit of FD Majora. 3 hours. I'm saying I'm gonna be the one to say it right now. Happy 3 hours. Let's
Happy
go.
3 hours, Spec. Let's do shoutouts though while we're here, right? So I don't have to do it at the end. Two amazing runners here, YUSoEpic versus JustSam. Trackers today for us are Alley-Oops and Pojo Lone Wolf. Co-commentating with me is Spec, and I am your restreamer slash co-commentator, Cemetery. Now, these two will have Game 3 tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. I am not 100% sold if it will be restreamed or not, so I can't say that. Otherwise, we do have Game 1 between Spec and Alf tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. That is looking like it will be restreamed.
If there's a conflict, we can just let my game be done by the Brazilian guys. I think they're available. Maybe you can set this up and then you guys do the Sam versus you. So I mean, sorry for I'm talking about this here, but anyway.
Because it's the ultimate match to Game 3.
And that is GG for Why You So Epic. 3 hours, 1 and 50 seconds.
Okay, we are going to get the minute for interview. I believe we will be hearing about the. It needs to have a hint for.
What a ride.
I don't have much for the interview, so we will see. This was a very nasty seed at points. He saw almost everything in this seed. Bunny Hood, by the way, we did see it was in the Western Garden in Deku Palace.
I think I'm gonna make fun of you, so.
Be nice. GG, Sam.
Hello, thank you.
What a ride, huh?
My god. I skipped archery all that time, like, there's no way, no
You
way.
had 3 checks left, I think.
I had some archery, I had song check, and
Let Madame Roma in the bar.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, in these positions, there's always the argument to go back for it because it's such a low sphere and, probabilities are there. But, what you did, I don't blame you. As soon as you entered Inverted Stone Tower Temple and you peeked a big chest on the regular side, I was like, it's so over. It's gonna go back in. And there was so much bait. You did dog race at that point.
Yeah, I don't mind, it's okay. It happened.
The seed at that point didn't help either, so it's tough.
Rando will be Rando. And how about that Fisherman's game?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that Fisherman's game had Deku. That was evil.
Yeah, that sucks.
GG's. YUSoEpic.
GG's.
G
Yeah, so I heard that. I mean, I saw that Swamp Archery was the one that held you back.
Yeah, pretty bad. I skipped it and was like, not going back until the end.
Yeah, okay.
That allowed you, YUSo, just because you got that, you went into, Goron Lullaby and went Snowhead in that route, where JustSam was able to get Deku before you, and then he went through all of Woodfall Temple and then Stone Tower, which what came from Imprisoned Monkey.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what. I mean, I was convinced that because I got the bow in night 1, like late night 3. So in the tree, so I was like, I'm gonna come back because, like, in my mind, Sam plays pretty like similarly in every seed. So I'm just like, if he plays like the regular route, he will do Swamp Archery there. So I kind of have to go back for it. So like that's why I went back for it, basically.
I do want to bring up one other interesting point is the fact that you guys both did Cafe first cycle really quickly, and
Yeah.
that was
I wasn't
interesting
sure.
locations for that Captain's Hat and Fierce Duty.
I was like,
Yeah.
that's the second time we had to let 30 Cafe seed again. Crazy.
Yep, that's our second in a row.
Oof. And on that note, sadly, YUSoEpic, you got the hint for Iconic Graveyard Foolish Acceptor song after full clearing.
Yeah, that was great.
Did you have the last Baron?
Still
I don't
there.
think we have
Yeah,
it.
Stone Tower. Yeah.
Where is
That-
it? It's after
It's in
Snowhead, I guess?
spring. Yeah, it's in spring.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's stupid. Yep.
There's
So
not too much to say about this seed outside of that.
yeah, did you do like everything in Icona? Did you like hard last location, Swamp Archery?
I had 3 check. I had Swamp Archery, I had Song check, and Letter to Mama in the bar.
Oh, Letter to Mama was probably in Stone Tower or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because Go Mode was like it was a hard last location, but you know,
Fishermen suck.
yeah. I mean, and you saw what I wrote on stream, so
Yes, we did see that.
Yeah,
It's
there you
a
go.
topic for discussion for season 5 that the admins can talk about.
yep.
Yeah, that should be inted.
Yeah.
That check sucked.
Oh, you want to know where
I've
the
been
other
saying-
Stone Tower hint is, by the way? It was on the far side of the ravine in Canyon.
Yeah, I mean, it was either that one or I checked every stone. It was either that one or like
Canyon.
inside a stone swamp spider house.
Swamp Spider was the other seahorse hint.
Yeah, okay. It was one or the
You know-
other.
You know what, Yuso, about that cheeky text, I know when you put the I lost KEKW text on screen, you don't imagine what goes through my mind, man. It's like you did full graveyard and then you was foolish. I imagine you, oh my god, I lost. YUSoEpic, I
No.
lost KEKW. And
No,
then
it
I don't know,
wasn't
you
that.
It
Your
was
last
when you
location was
didn't
something
save
else.
Granny on that
it-
cycle.
Yeah, it wasn't that. It's that I forgot to save Grandma, and I was like, and I did like part of Great Bay Temple already. So like, if you just rush PF, you can just get ice arrows and single dip Great Bay Temple. Which, you know, rushing PF is what everybody does. So I was like,
You actually
if Sam
both went
rushed
into.
PF, I lost.
Neither of you actually rushed PF. You both went into GBT for that other wallet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
in that spot, it was kind of dumb because you only had 2 bottles, and you really don't want to go there that soon. You want a bottle hunt everywhere else.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you didn't have that much in-game time, so yeah, that was tricky for sure.
Yeah.
Just Sam, clarification. YUSo actually made up some time because he went to Ranch when he thought he was behind and got
No.
those 2 bottles before he did eggs.
No.
And Just
Yeah,
Sam got those just after he did eggs.
I did 1 out of 4 gossips, by the way. Because
saw
there was
you
a bottle
starting
on
them.
gossips, so I was
Okay.
like, I was probably gonna finish it after Ranch.
But you didn't
Just-
need to.
Yeah.
We were definitely talking about if it was good or not to do that gossips for maybe more than we should have, but yeah, it was definitely a interesting part of it for sure.
For a 3rd bottle, I think it's worth it.
Third or fourth bottle, I think, it's some nice weight behind it because one trip Pirate Fortress versus just one or double Pirates with 1 trip Pinnacle.
Yeah, I think especially the Pinnacle Rock trip, because you have to just go back like super far down. Well, no, you can just grab the one on the left when you enter in the bottom one, and you leave the
middle one.
the further top one for the 2nd trip. But even then, like, it's not fast. Like, it's
That's
probably
where that 3rd bottle is very handy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like compared to a 2nd PR trip and a 2nd PF trip, I think doing gossips is fine.
Yep.
Just
So that was good routing. Then you just I don't want to say luck out, but you just ended up getting the 2nd bottle off of Grog.
I mean, I don't know if I would have gotten the 4th bottle on gossips if I had 3. I don't think so, but I might have considered it.
But thank you very much, both of you, for showing us beavers.
Yeah.
We always love beavers here on Restream.
Of course,
I mean, you saw almost everything. That seed.
pretty much.
Really.
I mean,
we-
I forgot fishermen existed. I was like,
We were wondering
liter-
that at the end when you were pausing.
Yeah, I was literally pausing, looking at my map, like, what did I forget?
I knew it. I literally said at this point you gotta be very humble and open the spreadsheet or the list of checks or whatever you have. I'm glad that you actually did this and to remember fisherman. It is the most forgettable check for sure. One of the most in this setting.
It's
No, I
very
did-
rarely
I-
required.
I didn't remember fishermen. I was going to PF exterior to see if I mispeaked the checks, and I was like, oh, there's a boat there. Oh, that's a check, right?
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's amazing to hear that way. That's fun.
Yeah.
I want to say that's the first time I have more than 10 hertz in this game. In the rando, for sure. I never got like 11 hertz in rando.
The double row of hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah, in MM it's pretty rare because there's a bunch of heart pieces that are not even shuffled. So
So a lot of it was just checks you guys got, either A, looking for money, or B, they were not chests. They were just like
Oh, yeah.
town archery.
These ice arrows suck too. Oh my god, that was bad.
yeah. Oh, by the way, did you like the money grinding
Yeah.
strat in Zora Cape?
What did you do?
Yeah.
He did the
Well,
bots.
yeah.
He did the Zora Cape bots.
Oh,
Yeah, I played the jar game like 5 times.
And you actually did got the double magic off of Bang.
Yeah, because I forgot it was hinted. I wrote it down. It's just that's something I said I was gonna work on, just to read my hints. But I guess I didn't do it.
We didn't. Yeah, I was gonna say we saw almost everything in this seed.
Yeah.
But so tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, we will have Game 3,
yep.
Yeehaw.
the ultimate finale there.
Sub 230 tomorrow, please.
Sub 3 hours. Okay.
No,
that'd
230.
Kind of nice.
Oh, sub 2:30. Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard your one yesterday was equally long too.
It was
so.
bad too. Really bad.
Yeah,
So
no.
what I'm hearing is don't let Sem roll the next one.
It wasn't like yesterday's seed was not even like that terrible. I don't know. I think this one was worse.
Oh, this one was worse, 100%.
Yeah, this one's one of like the hardest seed I think I've played in
It
recent
was-
memory.
It was fun, I think. And
Well,
What
it
really
was-
dragged it out was that Fisherman's game not ending.
Yeah, there's that, and like I'm still shocked that you didn't do Swamp Archery.
It's just skipped it. I don't know what. I think I grabbed the bow. It was too late to do it right away.
Yeah, you both got bow similar times on cycle 1. You both got the bow, but it was past any time to be able to do it.
I wanted to skip
Yeah.
a check and then bite me. I don't know.
I did notice that you also spent a little more time on that first cycle trying to find that wallet, and
Yes.
to no avail.
Yeah, I inverted too, but I was like, nah.
I mean, in all fairness, that ended up being not possible because of the location.
Yeah, but I still wanted to at least do the checks that are close to like an owl statue, because if there's a temporary item, at least it's easy to get back. Like I didn't want to go PF that cycle because
Yeah, with no
like
bottles.
if there's a deed there, it's like okay, I'm never
Mhm.
ever getting that back.
Did you do GBT for cycle or no? The second
No.
cycle.
Second, yeah.
Okay.
That's when he forgot
That's-
to save Granny, sadly.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't. Did it matter? I'm not sure.
It's hard
I'm
to see
wondering-
what matters
Kinda.
because
If you would have done
Yeah.
Granny, you would have then, depending if you would have gone to Pirate's Fortress to get your other wallet.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't remember. I probably my plan was. I mean, I did the checks in the order I wanted to do them. It's just I had to deal with bad time of day management. So
yeah, another thing that I said on commentary when you forgot to save the grandma, I also thought that hardly mattered, because in terms of getting those 6 in-game hours, you still have full eggs to do to spend that time, and the only thing you missed was the conveniency to get the grandma done on the same sword and whatever. Costs a
Yeah.
little bit of time, but I thought in the grand scheme of things could just not end up mattering.
It
Yeah,
ended up helping you because you ended up going to ranch and getting those bottles. It was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, like all in all, like it mattered for small efficiency, but yeah, it wasn't that meaningful. But yeah, there was no bottle in PF. That was a. Oh yes,
Rare.
no. No, there was no bottle in PF. Yeah,
Nope,
I was
was
expecting at least the gold dust bottle there, like for good memes, but no,
Yeah.
I think we
not
saw
even.
the gold dust, didn't we?
Yeah,
No.
I gave it.
Where?
Yeah, it's in,
The
it's in
post
spring.
Snowhead.
Spring. Okay.
Oh yeah, it was in the ramp up location. Then,
Yep.
yeah, I don't know what that grotto's called. Springtime grotto.
Yeah, probably. Let's call it that.
Actually, it's called Mountain Spring Grotto. So yeah, we were close.
Yeah,
Let's go.
spring ramp or something.
It's literally Mountain Spring Grotto on the spoiler log.
Yeah, that's a good name for it.
Yeah, because none of the other ones are technically open, or you don't open any more grottos when it's springtime. Because Twin Islands has its own name already. I mean, I don't have too much more to say. That I just wish you both good luck tomorrow, and with that, see.
Yep. Thank you for your stream.
Thanks for the restream.
Thank you so much, Spec, for joining me in the comments booth, and then both Pojo, Lone Wolf, and Alley Oops for tracking today. With that, we will wrap things up. Tomorrow we have 2 races at close to the same time. We have Game 3 between JustSam and YUSoEpic, and Game 1 of Spec versus Owl.
Oh, good luck, Spec.
Yep. Good luck, dude.
Thank you.
I think we are going to raid on over to Zelda Speedruns 2, which is running Link to the Past Randomizer Survivor of Hyrule's race. So, GG's again to our runners, and I wish everyone a really good night.
GG's.
GG, see ya.